Hello. Wait a minute. I feel like that, guys. I need everybody's opinion on this right now. I feel like music that's like, I feel like music that's like 10 years old, 10 to 15-year-old music, like the pop, like 10-year-old pop music, whatever, R&B, whatever, right? I feel like that, I feel like that was one of the best eras for music. Maybe not one of the best eras, but I do feel like that's like some of my favorite songs. Maybe because I'm white. I don't know. And I have no taste in music. But I do think that that's just my opinion. Right? I've been listening to so many songs from like 10 years old. I don't even know if these are like 10 years old songs. Like songs from 10 years ago. But like Happy by Pharrell, Airplanes, you know the song is like Airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. That one, so good. And then Mirrors, Justin Timberlake. Maroon 5 songs. Maroon 5 songs. And I've actually been listening. There's this one Bad Bunny song that I actually really like, but that's not really 10 years ago. But anyways, that's what I mean, right? Stuff like that. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen is a banger. That is an absolute banger. If anybody says that song, oh, that song's lame, guys, come on. That song is actually fire. Sorry, I had to open up the stream like that. But how's everybody doing today? What's up, Norton? What's up, Verb? What's up, Honey Bunny? What's up, Cha-Cha? What's up, Jules? What's up, Orange? Hello, Roselia. Oh, my God. Sorry. Wow. What's up, Moshi? What's up, Alex? Hello, Eric. What's up, Kenma? Yeah, 2000s to 2010 was so good, dude. What's up, Yachu? What's up, Francis? Call Me Maybe is iconic. Actually so iconic. There's a lot of good songs from that area. I really like Imagine Dragons as well. It could be that I'm white and I don't have good taste in music, but I think those songs are just honestly really good. I think they're really good. There's so many. Honestly, Pitch Perfect was such a good movie, and I loved it because of the songs. The songs in the movie were so good. Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. I Got a Feeling, Black Eyed Peas. Wild Ones. Flo Rida songs were good. A lot of things. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well today. Today we are back to... We're going to finish up IVT. And we're talking about Opera Singer, and it's Opera Singer S tier. How good is Opera Singer actually? And then maybe we'll do 100 tier list today. If not, we'll do it next stream. We'll see how long it takes for us to get through all this other stuff. Baby, Don't Hurt Me, Don't Hurt Me. I don't know which one is that. Who's that by? Who wrote that? But we'll get to Opera Singer later. No spoilers just yet. So first of all, we are going to look at more IVT. We're going to finish up IVT. We're going to talk about Opera Singer and then maybe 100 tier list for the season. If not, we'll do it next season. We'll also, of course, include Opera Singer in that tier list. But we do have to find 95 IVT. By the way, so I ordered eggs, milk, and some other stuff. And they messed up the order, and they gave me someone else's order. Like, they delivered it, right? Like, you order it like DoorDash or whatever, and here they have Food Panda and Grab. That's what it's called in Southeast Asia. But instead, they delivered me Monte Fleur Natural Mineral Water. So, I don't know if any of you guys... Is this, like, French? I assume this is French. Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys see that? Montfleur. I don't know French. I never took any French classes ever, so I have no idea. Damn, my hair is messed up. I need to get my hairbrush. Hold Well, I need to get my hairbrush, guys. This is pretty bad. I actually don't even know where I put my hairbrush. Oh wait, maybe it's in my backpack. I think I have my comb in my backpack here. Actually, let's see. Okay, we got a comb here. We're good. There we go. That's better. Looking pretty nice, I would say. Love to see it. But so anyways, now we have like free mineral water, and they also refunded me. So that was pretty convenient, I guess. So that's nice. What's up, Shock? How's it going? Okay, so first is Clerk S tier. You know, she's on the verge of A and S. It's hard to say. When we get to the tier list, we'll talk more about that. Again, if we don't do the tier list today, we'll do it next stream. But for today, we're definitely finishing IVT review and being hydrated enhances your flywheel reaction. False. Auburn's probably around A. Definitely, I think a little higher than A. I don't know if S. We'll talk about it. No, Dreamwitch is still better than Clerk, definitely. Infinite water glitch. Okay, we need to pull up the... Where were we, guys? Where were we in IVT? We were at... Oh, I need my headphones. We can use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Can we pretend like airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? Wish right now. Wish right now. Okay. Headphones in. IVT. YHB versus B4U. We got through the first round, in which YHB B4U won the first round. Why do I have my Discord open? This is so annoying. Close Discord. Let's see here. Boom. I know it's black. Hold on, give me a second. Let me fix it. And dun dun dun. Okay. So I was about to say, if they didn't have 1080 on the actual IDV stream. Clerk is S tier thickness. Clerk's design, I wonder the idea. I don't know. Clerk's design is very interesting. Is Nightwatch S tier? Yes. Yes.
If you're gonna be
okay.
I'm not gonna fall.
YHB versus B4U round 2.
Because definitely banned going to the BO3. So yeah, it is Sprinter that's gonna be coming out the bat. So yeah, I think YHB they know.
YHB lost the first round. They have to win this one or tie to force the third one.
Carry the points.
And this is semifinals.
Going first, so hopefully they're able to
Nightwatch is better than Dreamwitch.
And give
it's close. It's really close.
A good chance coming into the second half here. But Sprinter.
The only other special Dreamwitch was BQ, but they nerfed her. Yeah. And even BQ wasn't. BQ was like the same as Dreamwitch. She wasn't even better. She was literally like the same. BQ was so good because anyone could really play BQ back when she was good. I mean, like anyone can play BQ now still. Like it's not that easy to play BQ. People are like, "Oh, Blade Queen's so like easy." It's actually not that easy to hit mirrors, especially long distance. But Sculptor managed to surprise. Sculptor did surpass her briefly. BQ and Dreamwitch were the same. I think Sculptor did actually surpass her briefly, but then she got nerfed, and now Sculptor's just not good. Okay, so we're gonna see Anti and Psychologist are auto banned because they were the first two characters that were picked in the first round. 4 YHB survivors. Obviously, they're gonna ban Dreamwitch here, which I feel like they don't really need to. I mean, it's Hospital, so like you could ban Naiad. But I guess not. Looks like we're going to see Anti-Psych Autoban, Seer Priestess. Pretty standard. Sprinter's ban picks have always been very standard. He doesn't really ban anything interesting. Actually, he does. His first 2 bans are always standard, and his second 2 are usually slightly not standard. But anyways, we're going to see Ento first. So that's very interesting. We typically don't see Ento this early in ban picks. He's usually the 3rd or 4th picked character. Makes me feel like a football dad. We're going to see Composer here. I actually like Composer on Sacred. You can just spawn him inside Hospital as a good decoder and a good kiter. So if you do commit to chasing the decoder, it has to be inside Hospital, which means you will get looped because Hospital is a great kiting area.
He's very knowledgeable. I would say that. I love his streams.
And Magician.
And we got
which
Joggy
in Joggy character. What's up, evenings, guys? How's it going? I can't believe we reached the point where Geisha's better than Sculptor. Yeah, Geisha's actually really good in the meta right now, though, to be honest. I've always thought Geisha was pretty decent, but especially right now, she's pretty good. Any reason why did Clerk fall off a bit? So, Clerk fell off because Antiquarian is so good. So, when Clerk came out, Antiquarian wasn't out yet, right? What's up, Ray? How's it going? Good to see you. And so, Antiquarian really became very popular. And then characters like Nightwatch have become very strong, right? And then characters that are like kiting Nightwatch, right? Think about like Patient. If you can create enough distance, they can't wind you, right? So characters like Patient and Dancer are really good. And those characters also counter Clerk, sort of like unintentionally also counter Clerk. So it just sort of makes Clerk fall off. So all those things, Antiquarian plus these other characters that are good against Nightwatch, also are good against Clerk. And it sort of makes Clerk sort of like just fall off a little bit. And so Joggy's going Magician here, which, you know, you guys know how I feel about that, but obviously Joggy, he's gonna play with what he's gonna play. And so let's see. What Spencer picks here? I think he goes Clerk, but I'm not sure. I haven't really seen this yet.
They're kind of hard countering the Naiad with, like you said, the support of the entomologist, the pressure of the composer.
Oh wait, it's this match? Okay. I'm scared. I don't know what that means.
But Spritzer going with the Clerk.
You guys know how, guys, have you noticed how like a lot of like streamers, like whether it's Twitch or YouTube,
it's still very doable. They have the composer just to be able to.
I think, guys, okay, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you can call me a nerd or whatever, but I think it's really cool. I've recently been into like Pokemon card stuff. Like, you guys know how, like, a lot of those streamers like open a lot of Pokemon card stuffs like on their channel. I kind of want to do that. Obviously, in Thailand, they might mostly have Thai ones instead of the English ones, so I feel like that's pretty cool. I want to kind of do that on one stream in the future. I recently actually got a card from one of the packs that's worth like $50. And I actually I'm gonna go sell it at this card store later this week for $50. They want to buy it from me for $50, and the pack cost me like $1. It's crazy, made 49 bucks. But I know it's basically like gambling for kids, right? Pokemon cards, like opening packs, because you pay money, and then like it's like, oh, if you get a good card, you can sell it for more, or if you don't, then you kind of just lost your money. But I feel like it's not really losing money, because a lot of the cards you get, like, I like to keep them. I feel like it's cool to collect anyways, so I feel like it's still worth it, right? I feel like it's like when you save up and you buy a skin in like a game like IDV or like Genshin or something. I'll show you guys the card after this match. When should I carry Tide with Patient or Acro? You shouldn't honestly never have Tide with Patient or Acro. The only character Patient can bring Tide if there's no other rescuers or there's no other good Tide turner characters. But for the most part, you want Broken or Flywheel on both of them. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon too, dude. People who don't like Pokemon, I don't know what was wrong with those people. I'm gonna be silently disappointed at least once probably. Will Auntie get nerfed? She already was, so probably not. But does she need another nerf? Probably, yeah. I know, I love watching, like, I used to, like, not even care that much about Pokemon, but, like, I, like, would watch those videos of people opening the packs, and it's just so entertaining. I don't know why. Next time I get Pokemon cards, I'm gonna open them on stream so you guys can watch. I think that'd be pretty fun. It's nice to have two Tides. Honestly, if you're solo queuing, it's good to have two Tides. If you're playing with a team, you only need one Tide. So the meta right now is only with single Tide turner in a team comp. However, if you're playing with randoms, then two Tides might be a good idea. Or if you feel like you're better than the randoms and you don't really need Broken Windows or Flywheel to kite as well, you can probably just bring Tide Turner. I don't chase magician first after his extra one. No one's laughing. I mean, it can be annoying. I know. We actually don't see composers. Oh wait. Why is composer not spawning in hospital?
Magician. Oh, I'm just gonna take etymologist.
Why is composer not in hospital? I mean, like, I kind of get it because you can rotate. Like, if he, like, I guess if Clerk spawns Shack, you can rotate through here and go into Birdcage, if you're the composer. And if she spawns here, you can rotate. But if she spawns here, you're trapped because then you're forced to just rotate to Shack. I mean, you can rotate this way, but she'll catch up. I guess the idea is you can rotate the hospital and the bees can support. But, like, I don't really like... I guess it doesn't really matter, but I feel like it could make an impact. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like definitely... Like, I get Ento spawning middle so the bees are closer... Like, because you want the bees in hospital. But I feel like you could spawn Ento outside of hospital and you can just position the bees in hospital. Obviously, it wastes a few extra seconds, but I feel like it's not that bad. And then also, especially because Joggy is really bad ping, it might be better for him to be the one to spawn in hospital as well. So I don't know. I feel like it's a little weird, but I still have my collection when I was a kid. Yeah, I still have a lot of my cards, my English cards back home, and recently I've been getting a lot of Thai cards. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm just gonna show you guys right now. This one's really cool. So look, check it out. So we got this one. This one apparently is worth like $50. It's like a new one. See, you guys can see that? Here. Check it out. It's like a golden fishing rod. I think it's super rod, right? Super rod. I don't know if you guys can see that. There it is. It's like a golden, the full art golden one. So cool. And then we got some other ones too. I'll show you the other ones later. But I guess we'll get back to the video here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about the matchup with who else he's gonna chase because right, Psyche is just across.
This was worth $50, guys. I can sell this for
so you're not alone, Chocho,
like over 1,500 baht, which is like almost $50. And the pack cost me like $1.
Sprint to bring out the composer, showing he has levels to this game. Not just bring out the NaEu.
I don't want to damage it, so I'm just gonna set it right here.
Or they were anticipating this because now they kind of have to act accordingly and kind of change their mindset because kiting a NaEu and kiting a kiting a NaEu and kiting a Clerk is two different.
Okay, so he's gonna go hospital first, which is I feel like he would just go straight for composer, right? He's gonna go for composer. So really weird route from Sprinter. So he goes hospital first. You don't want to. You definitely don't want to chase Ento in hospital. $50 for a piece of cardboard. Hey, I'll take it, right? And so he's gonna actually go hospital, which you wouldn't really go hospital first. I guess the idea here is you can go hospital and you can sort of choose. If you see composer, you can chase him. If you don't see him, then you can just go for magician. But then he just goes for magician and then leaves him. So now he's just allowing them to rotate for free. So Sprinter's right here is definitely incorrect. I don't know why he's doing this. But he still does find a target. Composer sort of runs into him a little bit here.
He's just right upstairs.
Yeah. I feel like Psyche should have rotated a little bit more. He definitely has a position to kite in hospital, so it's nice. He should use his speed boost right now. Okay, so he's going to use it right now. You don't have to... There should be bees here. The only reason Psyche runs this way is if there's bees here. If there's no bees here, then he's just giving a free hit. So Psyche's route is definitely not a very good route from Psyche. He should have gone to the window because Blink's not up yet. Blink's not up yet. So he needs to go to the window here, right? Because if you run this way, you get a hit no matter what. If he has a window vault recording, then he can block it. If he doesn't have it, you don't get hit, right? So either way, you're gonna get hit. So you might as well take the chance that he doesn't have the vault recording and take the vault. So now it's sort of just like a waste. Sprinter's obviously not gonna blink this. He gets to pick up a pallet break recording here, so it's not bad. And now it's just a mind game. He's gonna try to mind game and record, which is pretty cool, I guess. But Psyche's not getting full here, so that's nice. We should have bees here. So this is not really good positioning from the Ento. So, okay, never mind. This is good positioning. So she actually gets them in the door. But the problem is he had the recording ready. You can just blink here. So this is why I would have liked Composer to be in hospital. And you guys can see, when you spawn him outside a hospital, he has to waste time to rotate into hospital. By the time the Clerk gets to hospital, like, she's already chasing, like, right away. Who's my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Mew. Mew is my favorite. I actually have a Mew card as well. I'll show you guys. It's really cool after this match. Mew is my favorite for sure.
So let's see how YHB is going to respond from that. We do see that the bees are repositioning themselves.
Okay, so we're gonna see. Let's just turn this into a Pokemon channel, honestly, dude. Fuck the IDV, who cares? We're gonna see this hit here. Oh, nice. Okay, it does double pad away. Okay, Composer gets to zoom away here. Juke. Oh, I would have double back and vaulted. Psyche should have double back and vaulted. He could have gotten a pallet speed boost. I don't know why he swung at the bees. He could have probably just let him go. So now there's a chance for Psyche. Okay, he needs to mind game this pallet. Okay, so he's gonna run through. He needs to mind game this pallet. This is kind of hard. Wait, she's not recording, so you can actually just throw the pallet down. Okay. Oh, Psyche messed up. Psyche messed up there.
Again, that was an excellent back and forth, but at the end of the day, Sprinter's able to down
Dragapult. That's an interesting one. That one's not as common. That's like one of the newer ones, I think, right? Arcanine is really cool as well. Mighty N is really cool.
Looking pretty good.
Okay, so I mean, this Cypher progress is usually enough for a winner tie against most hunters, but it is a Clerk, so obviously it's not as easy anymore. Also, it's gonna be very. I actually feel bad for Joggy here. With bad ping, it is incredibly hard to dodge the Clerk looking at you with bad ping. So Joggy is gonna have a very difficult time with that. As a hunter, you can definitely take advantage of that.
Yeah, I think they.
And it's really unfortunate that the ping is not balanced for all players. But it is what it is, right?
They need to focus on objectives.
Unfortunately, it's not balanced at all for European players when it comes to the tournament server.
To get the rescue off Psyche, he is already expiring.
Okay, so they do have two ciphers, but the nice thing for the survivors is that nobody's actually injured. The thing is, Ento is tied, which makes honestly no sense at all. I don't get that at all. I guess the idea is if you spawn Ento in hospital, she's not going to get chased, so you can then have Tide Turner for rescue. But now that she's used up all her bees and she has Tide Turner still, it's honestly just wasted trait, because now what are you going to do? Tide Turner for what, right? And now if she gets chased, she's not going to be able to kite. Now you can't chase. Oh, okay.
Getting that hit onto Magician, unable to vault that pallet though. He does have a magic wand. Will he make use of it?
Okay.
Vault the pallet?
Nice job from Joggy. He actually managed to get out of that situation. So what happened here exactly?
The path of least resistance. If the hunter doesn't see you, he can't chase you.
Oh, he picked that up. That's unfortunate.
It seems like he will
he should not have thrown that pallet down. Joggy should not have thrown that pallet. He probably knows he shouldn't. He's still look at guys. Look at how much he's lagging. Look at how much he's lagging here. I feel really. Watch this. You can see him just like. So look at that. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's really bad. But he does manage to live this, so that's pretty nice. But again, the ping is he's just slower than a normal survivor would be. And why would you waste blink here? I guess so you can't illusion. I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine, yeah. Because he's not making the window, but I guess that's why he can't illusion. I guess that's reasonable. As a hunter, you can blink there if you. As a Clerk, you can blink there if you feel like you have enough time to pressure all the ciphers. So 85 or 82 at 41 here.
Using the wand. Because yeah, he wasn't able to.
He threw the pallet on the wrong side. No, he threw it on himself because he wanted to vault it for a speed boost if the hunter vaulted into Shaq after him. But he got the recording on him before he finished dropping the pallet all the way. And see, now this is where Ento having nothing is just really bad. Right? So, like, okay, you can say with a Tide Turner, but it's like, she can't kite, she has no flywheel, so she's just dead. If she had broken, she could have potentially gone to a window and vaulted it for a speed boost. But Ento has nothing. Also, she used too many bees early for support. She should have only used... I guess maybe not. I guess using the bees early is fine. But now she has nothing. So this is definitely a drawn position into now losing one. Because of a few little missteps from YHB.
This is what he wants. 2 ciphers remaining. All survivors have to kind of go and heal up or try and
like,
get for the rescue and play on.
Ento should not have tied in this comp ever. I mean, I get the idea. What they're going for is like, okay, we spawn in hospital. Spawn Ento in hospital. She probably won't get chased, so she can break Tide. But like if she gets second chase, she's just dead, right? And you can see here's dead. Also has no items as well. And in terms of the team comp and character selection,
Yeah, they're all in standstill at this point.
I feel like
This
comp's fine. I just
But Sprints already knows that the last Cypher's already in the hospital.
now survivors do still have time here. The problem is again, Joggy's ping pulling off the Cypher when he goes for the recording is going to be so hard here. Because typically if you have green ping and you have good reflexes, you can still work this into a tied position because the last time was 65. But Joggy has bad ping; he's not gonna be able to dodge these. So did he use an illusion there?
and still has one more recording to use,
So there's not much he can do here, unfortunately. So this will now be a loss. This will literally be a loss because of his ping, which is so unfortunate. No, don't get me wrong. Spencer played this game very well. I just...
Will she be able... Wow. She can't survive. Will she be able to survive?
I just really think that, like, this
usage of that drop
was mainly because of just...
recording just to cut off the routes.
That ping is so unplayable. I don't know, dude. I would be struggling. I would be so mad if I didn't.
And we're gonna see if he's gonna get in time. No, the recording.
What's up, Zays? How's it going, dude?
Gonna let the mercenary just slug it out with him. Joggy has the kite for his life. For this
okay, so here,
try and push for this last cipher in the hospital.
So here, this is sort of just like
just a step ahead. Also with this Keating.
Yeah, and you know.
This is just a matter of time here. You can go for illusion, doesn't have it. And so that's just a force. That's just a 4-kill. So now the YHB Hunter has to 4-kill just to force an extra round here. And so let's see, and so that's a 4-kill on Sacred.
Thank you for sharing your insights.
And so I don't really understand that. Like, I don't know who picked Sacred. Probably wasn't B4U. So I don't really get Sacred pick. Like, the idea is like, oh, yeah, okay. The idea is like, okay, you know, we can improve our Survivor side against a good Hunter like Sprinter. We play in Sacred. But I feel like in a situation where the Hunter side is so strong on like, the teams are relying heavily on Hunters, you should be prioritizing what's best for your Hunter rather than your Survivors. Because what if, right, your Survivors do get 4-killed on a map like Sacred? Now your Hunter has to 4-kill on Sacred. That's probably not going to happen, right? What's up, Freddie Joseph? How's it going? So that's why it's like... So that's why the Sacred pick makes no sense. Like, I don't get why... I feel like Joggy, like...
Pokemon, and he's going to become a 4K
What about Pokemon?
4K Sprinter, or evolve into that rare Pokemon, and he's going to become a 4K type Hunter in round number 2. So... I understand.
And so, like...
Yeah, you need to charge your phone, and it's getting late for a lot of these players. So that's why you guys got to support them. So please do.
Yeah,
and so, like, why would you pick a map like Sacred, right? Prioritize your Hunter rather than your Survivors. In a game like IDV, typically you could be like, okay, we want to try to work out the issues that struggles for us, right? And the issues for this team is that they struggle with the Survivors a little bit, right? But instead of having the approach of like, instead of doing it mid-tournament, you want to put yourself in a situation where, because right now, obviously fixing it in practice is good, fixing it in tournament is not good. So this is the same mistake Omega made during Koa. This is the sort of thing, you want to prioritize what's best for your Hunter in this situation. You want to boost your strength instead of weakening your strength. You see what I'm saying? You're weakening your strength. You're trying to boost the weak side and lower and sort of, I guess, balance it out more, which isn't really the best idea, I think, in this sort of situation.
Yeah.
So they are going to ban Clerk, which I don't even think nobody plays Clerk, so I don't know why they ban Clerk. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Up against his Night Watch or his Feaster, whoever.
Yeah, he plays Night Watch.
And holy.
So nobody plays Night. So nobody's 4-kill Hunter is Night Watch. And they banned Clerk. So I disagree with that 100%. Like, I get the idea. It's like, okay, I don't want to give Clerk as a 4-kill Hunter. But in this meta, Nightwatch is stronger than Clerk. In this meta, Nightwatch is stronger than Clerk. And Nightwatch is nobody's main Hunter, not Clerk. He doesn't really play Clerk that much. He mostly plays Nightwatch. Right? I don't even know if he plays Clerk at all. So this is definitely a mistake to ban Clerk here. So I'm kind of curious. The idea there.
Smokes, they mean business.
Maybe their idea is like, okay, we'll countercomp Nightwatch, and Sacred's not too good of a map for Nightwatch. Maybe that's why. But I feel like in a situation where you only need one escape, just ban his best 4-kill Hunter, which is his Nightwatch.
So yeah, nobody hopefully is gonna get that SOS.
I feel like before you might just be overthinking it here.
Be able to get as much points as possible.
The difference between barely green ping 90 and 130 L ping is significant whenever I play. Yeah, and when I'm talking about ping here, I'm talking about Johnny's ping is like 190. In tournament servers, ping is like 190, and on NaEu server regular, it's like 150, 140. What's the current meta for Hunter? So Night Watch and Dream Witch are still the best. And then we're going to talk about Opera Singer after we finish these matches. And then we also need to talk about... And then also characters like Geisha are pretty good. Bonbon's still good for securing draws. Naiad is very good right now. So we have... So you can ban Mechanic, because again, he needs the 4 kills. You might as well ban that Thai character. They could easily play Embalmer. Before you should play Embalmer right here, but I don't think they will because they don't practice it. Which is kind of curious to me, considering Embalmer is a very strong character in the current meta. Before you continuously doesn't play it. Which... I feel like Before You Survivors have improved a lot, right? They've improved a lot. Especially in this tournament, you can see that the survivors are well prepared for this event. However, I will say that they still, with some of the character selections, they still make a lot of mistakes with their character selections. And what characters they practice. Professor I like. I think that's a good character for the meta. It's very strong against Nightwatch, and they're sort of building an anti-Nightwatch team comp. I think that's the idea here. But you could say the same about Clerk. You could literally play this comp against Clerk. Just like you could Nightwatch, and nobody's Nightwatch is one of its main hunters, whereas Clerk is not. So again, this is a situation where you definitely ban Nightwatch instead of Clerk. So the Clerk ban here is definitely incorrect, but it probably will still be fine just based off of the fact that it's Sacred and they have such a good comp for Nightwatch. I feel like they're just overcomplicating it a little bit, but I'm not sure. So definitely Embalmer as the last character selection would be very, very good here. But they do go Professor, which is still fine. But a lot of teams, a lot of Chinese and Japanese teams would go Embalmer here. Not only because Embalmer is a very good survivor escape and a very good Thai survivor, it's also a very good character for Sacred. You can spawn in hospital and then respawn yourself back in hospital, and it's just so good. So nobody will probably play just like Feaster or Nightwatch here, right? I mean, he wasn't. I don't think he was gonna play Clerk anyway. So again, the Clerk ban to me doesn't make a lot of sense. This bans from nobody is not that good. I think Seer is fine. Ento is not very good. You have to ban Antiquarian here because he has to play Nightwatch to 4-kill. You have to ban Antiquarian. Or maybe Dancer, but probably just Anti. But the thing is, he gives Anti. So the only character that's actually good against this comp now is Feaster that he has left. So he can really only play Feaster at this point, but Feaster doesn't have as much 4-kill potential, obviously, as Nightwatch. I'm hungry and it's 12 a.m. Are you in 12 a.m.? So you're Southeast Asia then, I'm assuming, Ethan. It's like 11 for me right now in Thailand. By the way, speaking of which... IVC... Was IVC announced yet? It was, right? So, a little spoiler, I will be back commentating for IVC, so I'm very happy about that. He's actually going to play Hermit. So, again, Clerk ban is just a waste of a ban, but it ends up not even mattering.
Very interesting if he does manage to pick a Hermit.
Was IVC announced? If it's not, I shouldn't be talking about it, but we'll see.
This is going to be huge.
Okay, I'm sitting up here. I can't wait for this Hermit to cook because a Hermit does have that potential. It's really an all or nothing pick, right?
It looks like it was announced on the official Instagram.
If he's able to play this to its full.
But for when we get to offline stage for playoffs, that will be held in Thailand again, so that'll be pretty exciting. So for any of you guys who live in Southeast Asia, hopefully we'll be able to see you there.
At least he's able to prolong.
Is Teleport good if you try chasing Embalmer first with a character like Wax? So Teleport's good for Wax on like maps like Moonlit, but on a map like Sacred, you can't. It depends on the map. Maps where Wax needs help with his chase, such as Sacred, Red Church, Arms Factory, you have to bring Blink. So typically, obviously Teleport, yes, is good for Embalmer, but on those sort of maps, you really need to have Blink, or else you will get kited. What's IVC? It's the Southeast Asia official tournament. So it's like IVT, but for Southeast Asia. IVC begins at the end of this month. Yeah, registration recently started. Okay, let's look at the spawn here. So we do have Dancer Hospital. I like that. We have Professor Ruins is good, and Antiquarian at Shack Dungeon, also fine. Merc doesn't really matter. So this is definitely a good spawn for survivors. Yeah, I hate Sacred. This is why I don't really like the Sacred pick at all from YHB. Because now you make your hunter play in such a terrible map, especially in a situation where they're down and he needs to mount a comeback. It's so hard. No, I don't judge you, Ethan. I also hate Sacred. I think most people hate Sacred, so no worries there. Sacred's pretty fucked, honestly. I honestly don't know why Sacred's even a map. Like, it's just so dumb. I personally believe that Sacred should be removed from competitive tournaments. I feel like it should be removed from tournaments. I feel like it should be a map. I feel like maybe you could have it in rank, maybe, but I feel like it should just sort of be like a Golden Cave map, unless they actually make Sacred more balanced. Like, it's okay to have maps that are more survivor sided, more hunter sided, but Sacred is so ridiculously survivor sided to a point where it's just it's like, but all the maps in tournament are obviously, some are better than others for survivor, and some are better for survivor, some better for hunter, but they're close enough where they're relatively balanced in a way, right? But Sacred is not relatively balanced in any way. Sacred is so unbalanced, is the most unbalanced map in the whole game, and it's so much to a point where I feel like it just shouldn't be allowed in tournaments. That's just my belief. So it looks like he's gonna go first chase Professor here. Professor is actually very weak against Hermit, so he actually has no. He has up down when he needs to 4-kill. So interesting. Like, I kind of get it because it's like. So Leg's sort of taking a weird route. He's going back here when the window's blocked, but it actually ends up still working out because nobody kind of just doesn't. He's not really paying attention. Yeah, but nice pallets usage here. He's just gonna drop the pallet. He's gonna transition away. Pretty standard. He does have flywheel and broken, so he has no borrowed time, which is, I think, is fine. Again, they only need one escape here, so I don't know why he swung into the bubble. That was weird. Yeah, ignoring hospitals and survivors in hospital. He doesn't take the vault here because he doesn't want to get blink terror shock. That's smart. He's gonna try to flywheel the shock. He actually just misses anyway, so. Nobody needs to bait this. He needs to blink. Why would you not blink? He just. Okay, Leg is doing a really good kite, but that was a huge mistake from Leg. That was a really, really big mistake. Most hunters would have blink terror shocked him. Most hunters would have blink terror shocked right here. You can bait. If he vaults, yeah, he could have blink terror shock to the other side of the wall. Right here, watch, ready? Watch, I'll show you what I mean. So he baits. Right here, you can blink terror shock to the other side of the wall. He's close enough to the wall where he will make it through, and it might still register. He can also blink and swing. He can predict that he might take the vault. I think he's so surprised that he vaulted. He's just like, why the fuck would you vault there? And it actually worked. But like, you could easily just, nobody could easily just blink and swing right here, and he could terror shock him on this side of the pallet as well. So yeah, he definitely could have blinked terror shock there. So nobody just didn't see that coming at all. Leg's gonna vault this. Okay, so there's no risk of a blink there. He's not close enough. And having no insolence here is really hurting nobody. If he had insolence, he would definitely be able to use his ability soon. But the teleport one. So he can't get the first hit here. But again, he doesn't have insolence. If he had insolence, he could just jump into hospital, but he doesn't have. He should blink through this wall. Okay. Oh, now you just lose because slow boxes are here. Now the game's over. And again, this is why you don't pick Sacred if you're YHB. You're just putting your hunter on a terrible map. I don't get it.
One cipher is going to be completed.
Yeah, it seems to be that the cipher that's completed is not the one that is tagged along with the rest.
That's ruins. That's just, yeah, ruins is really strong. That's just ruins. That's not even hospital. Like, literally shack, you have a god shack because you have the strong window. The reason why this map is so dumb is you have a strong shack with a pallet. Like a weak shack would be like Red Church. This is a strong shack. You have a pallet, a window, and the window, if you vault it, you go in the direction of hospital, which is really good. You have ruins, which is a god kiting area. You have hospital, which is a double god kiting area. You have. Okay, Dancer's running into. Okay, so there's a little bit of lack of communication. It looks like Dancer ran into him. Paul's gonna try to juke this, but he needs to just shoot. You're wasting too much time to shoot. I guess he's trying to bait flywheel, but you can just blink through this.
This is actually a great start. The blink move.
He wants to not hit him. He wants to just take basic, and then you want to teleport after. If he throws the play, you teleport after. Okay, that's not. Oh, you just stood upstairs. That was good discipline from Paul not to drop down. I don't know why the hunter dropped down. You have to know that he's not... Yeah, so now the game's even more over than it already was. What's up, Inkflame? How's it going? By the way, next stream I will... So, shout out to Oscar, by the way, for emojis, like emote emojis. I will incorporate those into chat next stream.
Again, you see how the hospital is such a tricky place to be at if you're a hunter. I thought he was able to spot out the dancer at the top.
I think he was nervous he was playing safe.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to do so. Now he's forced to change targets. He can't.
Who is nervous? Are you talking about Leg or are you talking about nobody?
Able to get the dunk onto Schmitty and
the
able
dunk.
to get the hit.
Why did he flywheel?
Unfortunately, wasn't able to do so. Now he's forced to change targets. He can go for Schmitty.
Goes for the dunk.
Is one hit from falling down. Able to get the dunk onto Schmitty and able to get the hit. Unfortunately, she's not yet falling down. They pop the last.
So,
Cypher.
okay, so no, I don't get it. I was going to say, I maybe sort of get the idea that Schmitty would try to flywheel because he thought he would have enough time to flywheel before he swings, which you don't, by the way. You typically don't have enough time to flywheel if they go for the teleport shot. If they swing right away, I'm pretty sure they always hit you before flywheel. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they always hit you before flywheel. So I feel like Schmitty definitely shouldn't have gone for that. And then secondly, the Cypher's prime, so why would you flywheel when the Cypher's prime? Just save your flywheel for endgame kite. You know, there's no reason to flywheel here. So there's definitely many things wrong with this play. It could be that they did communicate the Cypher's prime. No, Merc's going to gate, so they know the Cypher's prime. Look, you can see Professor knows it's primed. So then, yeah, I don't know. I guess he panicked. Yeah, but why even? Why? But you shouldn't even have your finger near the flywheel button at all, just considering that Cypher's almost primed. So why would you flywheel, right? So like you could say like, oh, he probably panicked because like he doesn't want to get hit. But the Cypher's prime, so you should be fine, right? You just take the hit and save it. But I don't know, maybe. I mean, tournaments are stressful. I get it. And see now Schmitty has flywheel. You definitely kites a dungeon here, but without flywheel, it's a lot harder. So yeah, oh, he's not looking behind him when he kites.
Oh, he's gonna go for the
yeah, but I feel like nobody can get. He's gonna shock once. Schmitty needs to dodge. He needs to shoot and hit. And see if Schmitty had flywheel right there. That's a 4 escape. I mean, not like it matters, right? Not like it actually matters, because they only needed 1 escape here. But if Schmitty has flywheel, this is a 4 escape because he flywheels the swing and then he stuns. Watch. You flywheel the swing and then you stun him because your stick's off. You still have 1 more stun on your stick. And then you get dungeon. And now, so obviously it's not too important because the game's already over, but it definitely is a lot better if you set yourself up for endgame. And also a big thing is just showing off overall like performance as well.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, congratulations to B for you for reaching to at least the top 2 finalists for today. You know, Sprinza, Schmitty, Paul Blows,
Hospital and Shag are so dumb. And Ruins.
Very well.
So definitely congratulations, Beaver. You played this one really well. I think what 2 3 escapes and 2 8-to-1s, right?
Roland totally waited, and then NT
we did already watch this one, right?
will be getting this chase, and it seems to be
yes. So now we're gonna go to finals. Why would nobody go with Hermit? Because it's do or die. He's in a situation where it's do or die. And he has to win. He has to 4 kill, so you have to play a do or die. Hermit's like a do or die. Hermit's like playing Wu Chang. It's like a do or die hunter, right? What's up, Varus? What's up, Varus? I haven't seen you in a minute, dude. How's it going? It's good to see you. I haven't talked to you in a while. What have you been up to? Good to see you. But so Chuck says do or die. So it's do or die, right? He has to 4 kill. So you have to play a hunter like that. Is Hermit actually good? Not really. He's not really good. He's a do or die hunter. If you have to 4 kill and you don't have any other options, then you have to play him. It's sort of like that. It's because he has win potential, but he sucks. So it's like playing Wu Chang, right? Alright, we're on to the finals here. CH4 versus B4 is a really good match. For sure.
But, yeah.
Is this finals?
The band picks, though. Round 1, first half, ever sleeping town.
This is finals, right?
CH4 clearly doesn't want to fight B4 these two areas.
Trying to get 4
It's either
kills
the Amazon Town or
Alva's
Chinatown.
pretty
Because
literally
they
impossible. It's
already
not
know,
impossible.
like,
It's happened, but
Naiad
it's
is
so
also
unlikely.
these places. So
But it is
if you already
possible. It's like
obviously
it's
have
like
River Sleeping Town to lie back on,
it's like your
you opt to
10%
go
chance.
for
It's like your
Composer
90%
again,
chance you're obviously not
I
gonna
was
4
just
kill.
singing praises
But it's sort of
to
just like
my
pull
leg
it
for his
out
legs
and
on
try it,
Composer's
right?
legs.
Schmitty said in one of his streams that he feels more pressure in any tournaments in Koa because they're expected to win in those, but low expectations in Koa. I don't know. I have an opinion about that, but I don't really want to say it's a little bit controversial. I guess my sort of idea, my thinking is like, well, you're representing your server either way, right? So both situations you should be under the same amount of like, I don't want to say stress, but you're the same mindset of trying to win to represent your server. I'm not really sure. Like I feel like the mindset should be like it doesn't matter what. Because I know Paul, I talked to Paul, I know his mindset is not like that. I know Paul's mindset is obviously in NAU we want to do well, but in Cole we want to do well. We also want to do well. And it's the same amount of stress, the same amount of pressure because we want to represent the server, and that's the way to go, right? So I feel like that should be the mindset rather than in Koa the expectations are low, so we don't really feel it's not as hard or something. I'm not really sure. Like maybe I'm just reading it wrong or interpreting it wrong, but that's how it sounds. I'm not really sure though. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to sound like because I could definitely be I could be understanding it wrong. But my mindset is like it doesn't matter what tournament it is. You should be representing your server the map, especially in Koa, because you really want to put NAU on the map, you know. And I think before you definitely did that better in the previous Koa, in the one that just happened. But I think your mindset also needs to be that for all events. It doesn't matter what it is, right? Been good, man. Getting back connected with the friend group. S badge 40 keep season. Hope I see been treating you right. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Good for you. Yeah, South Asia's been really awesome. I really like it here. I'm playing a lot more Hunter rank. I haven't played rank so far that much this season for IDV, but I'll get back into it soon. Yeah, Hermit can snowball for sure. That's sort of the reason is you have to hope you can snowball basically. Okay, so here, when will I successfully quit this game? Never. I tell everybody this. Once you start an IDV, there's no escape. You never can escape. What's up? Yo, what's up, Pint? How's it going, dude? There's no escape to this game. You can try to quit this game, but you always come back. I think Mumu and I want to say one other person have been the only successful. Yo Mama and Mumu have been the only successful people actually quit and never come back. What's up, June?
Definitely, that is something to.
No problem. Welcome to the stream. They aren't expected to win in Koa. Well, again, like, see that's but when I've talked to Paul about it, he obviously he says like people don't expect him to win, but it's still the same. It still should be the same mindset, right? I don't know. Again, I could be interpreting wrong. I don't want to say too much about it, and I actually don't really want to talk about it because maybe I feel like it could be controversial. I don't want to sound negative because I actually really support B4U and I support all the NAU teams and potentially becoming a global success with the other regions at some point in the future. But I definitely think the mindset for all teams should be, doesn't matter what tournament you're playing, especially when it comes to Koa, you should be putting in the 110% effort because you want to put your region on the map instead of just playing for playing just to play, right? You definitely shouldn't be playing just to play. You should be playing to put your server on the map, put your team on the map, put yourself out there, right?
You want to look at the best, see what they're doing, and try to duplicate that.
Because NAU players aren't expected to be free to win at NAU, but in Koa nobody expects them to win, so they do their best and likely still surpass expectations.
Seems like the Hunter has already banned out all the survivors.
That's fair.
Not allowing the mechanics to come out. So interesting, they were able to sneak in.
IDV is this man's job too. My God, is it definitely a privilege because I see how much passion he has. It's my job, guys. Dude, IDV is my life. Like commentating, streaming. I gotta start making more videos. But this is literally how I make my income. Is ad revenue from YouTube is sort of like a little bit, and then commentating is like my main income. Do you have any acro tips? I just got into the top 50 room in rank and I want to try to get better.
Honestly, I felt kind of that
Honestly,
Link up to ban the antiquarian. I was like,
Right.
yo,
honestly,
it's
just
very
understanding what
obvious
ball to
that
use in the right situation is really
they're
important.
just gonna put
If you're in a
EA
situation where
onto
you
antiquarian,
the
and
hunter's
then
getting
Harass is gonna
close
buy a
and
little
their
bit
abilities
more.
aren't as relevant, you can put a slow
If
bomb
they
to help
lose,
yourself make distance.
unless
If you're in a
the
place
first
where
guy
you're about to
goes
throw it on a
so well,
pallet
then they
or a
will
window, or the hunter has to
antiquarian. But
vault it or
honestly,
break it,
a safety
then
net
use a
is
white
like
bomb. Or if you're in an
versus
ability where, if you're in a situation where you have
how
enough distance to use a red bomb and turn off their abilities, then that's the best
the
situation there.
survivors being tunneled.
So just understanding
Before
when
you
to
has
use the
already
right bombs in the
locked
right situation.
this
And don't
composition.
overuse them. A lot of
Honestly,
people overuse their bombs early. Obviously, you want to try to use all your items up for first kite so you can extend first kite. Because first kite is really important. You want it to be as long as possible. But you also want to put yourself in a position where you're not just spamming bombs in really bad positions, right?
covers every grounds.
Mhm.
They're very good at what they're playing. Their roles are already established.
So we're gonna see Composer first
The
from B for you
question
again,
is
which again
Link.
I don't really like. I don't like Composer in
I
the
feel
first
like
two in the
a
first
Naya
round.
isn't coming.
I feel like using Composer later rounds is better.
I think he needs to play stable, and
But
that has proven to
they
be
continuously
so.
go with it.
Axe Boy, I don't know.
Do you commentate for other
if
games?
there's
Not
more
currently,
balance.
but I
know
have
he is the
been
premier Axe Boy.
considering getting into some other games, possibly Dead by Daylight if it ever becomes more competitive. And then also some other just games in general, but I'm not really sure. I'm actually not a huge gamer, but I do really like commentating, so I've considered it. We are gonna see Axe Boy lead here.
Let's go.
Pokemon commentator. I actually really wish I could do that. But you have to live in the U.S. to do that because all the Pokemon events are actually in person. Like for the card games, it's all in person. And for video games and for all the Pokemon related stuff. They don't have anything online, so. And I currently don't live in the U.S., as you guys know. So. Learning how to use bombs when and where, yeah, definitely. So, for example, actually talking about red bomb is really important. I'll let the video play. Typically use a white bomb at like a window, right, or a pallet. But against Geishi, you actually want to use a red bomb because you can just dash over. If you use the red bomb, it'll cancel her dash, and it'll make it so she gets stuck on the other side of the wall. And actually, the other thing is when you're going to bomb at a window and you charge it up, make sure you actually don't bomb too close to the window, or the bomb will drop on the other side of the window, so it ends up not even working until after the hunter vaults, and by then it's useless. So you want to actually make sure you bomb a little bit away from the distance from the window, so when you bomb over, right, when you bomb over, the bomb's going to land on this side, so when the hunter goes to vault, they get slowed down by the white or red bomb. The white bomb, or they get stopped by the red bomb if it's a Geisha dash. I kind of want to do fan commentary, but I'm too busy these days. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Definitely would recommend that. You should definitely. I'm doing the Hunter Tales today. If we have time, we'll see how long these videos take. This match and also looking at Opera Singer takes. What's up? How's it going? I unfortunately don't know how to pronounce your name, but what's up? I'm assuming Red Bomb is good for Night Watch near Windows as well because he has to do his slow ball. Yeah, Red Bomb is good for Night Watch as well, Windows. No, it definitely is. Slow Bomb is actually not very good against Night Watch, so you definitely want to utilize your Red Bomb as much as possible. Does White Bomb slow down Night Watch jump? I think it actually... White Bomb does still slow down the jump, I believe. So you can still use a White Bomb. I actually think White Bomb's fine. Yeah, Paul's Toy Merchant is very good. Oh, I didn't see the spawn.
Yeah, I would say Composer should be the most.
Composer should be spawning here, not here. I think basically they tried to trick Ling and spawn like this, and they would have hoped that he would have spawned here instead, or maybe over here. But he didn't. He actually spawns into Composer. Composer now doesn't have Corner House to work with. I guess the idea is maybe you can rotate to middle and take Catapult. I think that's reasonable, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. If they have Catapult set up, it works. We'll see if they actually have it set up. If they don't have it set up, then it's actually a bad spawn. If they do, then it actually works out.
You just have to, I would say, wait for him to use the first.
When Geisha dashes over a bomb, she does get affected. But if she's dashing a white bomb, it does nothing because it's a dash, not in interaction with a window. If she dashes over a red bomb, it'll stop her dash mid-dash, like wherever she hits the red bomb, she just stops dashing right there. And then if it's a slow bomb, she gets slowed down.
With this Composer, even though we highlighted him as just kind of the backdoor decoder, he has been on the spotlight as of late, so I'm so excited to see more of this action. So once again, folks, make some noise in the chat. It's main event time. Nello Mello and
Yeah,
Bob
Link definitely has the best
Priestess
exploit in the
action
server.
in this first match, first half.
Let's go. Mylek, as expected, trying to rotate away out of sight of the exploit.
So,
Link realizes that, okay, maybe someone at the
Leg
corner house,
is
but Mylek
just breaking
making
line of sight
such a
here.
far rotation, and that's the idea. Using the skill early on, gain distance.
So there's
and
definitely a
when the
nice
skill subsides,
rotation.
use the capital
But
to
see,
gain even more
this
distance,
is
right?
like
So
I
that's
get
the
them
idea,
wanting to
right? Wow,
support,
look at Link.
but
He's
look at how
starting to catch
slow
up
their
to Mylek
decoding's gonna be
and
now. Look at
Mylek
Paul has to
here.
rotate so much,
Dropping down the
and there's not even a
pallet.
catapult here, or there is.
Gotta use the far off pallet and
There is
Link
so Ling's gonna use this
the
for speed boost. You
flames
guys notice how Ling likes to
close
use these for a
in
speed
on
boost?
Mylek trying to double
So this
back
is a
into
catapult
the
setup, so this is
pit
nice. This
and
gets him
try
a
to
graveyard.
rotate towards
But
the
unfortunately,
graveyard
Paul just
area.
now started a
Ling's doing a
cipher.
great job
So because they went for
using
this
the flames
extra
and doing
support,
good. He's using the
for a
catapult
single
to
catapult,
this.
Ling should probably
He's gonna
break
have to kite
this.
it out here in the graveyard
I don't
area
think
where
he should
his
blink
ciphers
this.
will not be interrupted.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
Graveyard is
that's-
obviously a very, very good choice.
I think Composer and
Kite,
Corner House is probably just
away
better,
from the
but
teammates, right?
I
Like,
don't know.
You fall in this graveyard. Well, there's no. It's really hard for you to disturb pressure ciphers as a hunter. So another flame snipe possibly coming.
Nice dodge.
Oh wait,
Blink.
what? Mylek's gonna make it, but the blink. Will he use the blink? Oh my god!
Holy
Wow.
smokes, what a scramble.
But the blink. Will he?
How does
Another
this
flame
miss?
snipe possibly coming. Oh wait, what? Mylek's gonna make it, but the blink. Will he use the blink?
Why does he? Why does that register the wall there?
Oh wait, what? Mylek's gonna make it, but the blink. Will he
I actually
use
feel
the
pretty
blink?
bad for Ling. That should have 100% just been a regular hit, a blink hit. That should not have registered the wall. I don't know why that registered the wall. That was pretty unlucky. That was literally just unlucky.
Holy
Wow.
smokes,
That was
what
just
a
straight
scramble.
unlucky.
Mylek already used the skill for the second time, so that's how he was able to establish
So
so
Leg
much
should not have thrown
distance.
this pallet down because now he's
outside
dead.
the graveyard, playing around with this palleted area. He's gonna drop down another avoidance of the
God.
flame snipe, but forces.
But still a good
attack
kite.
recovery. Ling
But
has
that
the
blink
first
should have hit.
five
I don't know
round,
what.
but
I feel bad for
Cypher's
Ling. That was
close to
just.
popping now.
Yeah, I mean, a very,
I don't know. I
very
feel like Link
impressive
should drag him all the way to
Cypher's
graveyard because
kite.
graveyard's a
And
harder
it's
chair to
very,
save
very
from than this
fortunate
one.
As well,
Like
that
inside
the
graveyard.
Dungeon, the basement is not at the graveyard. Otherwise, that would have been so catastrophic.
What's up, Shu? How's it going?
Oh, that could have been catastrophic. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Ling's life could have been flashing before his eyes. Roland taking the shortcut there. Restful road being placed. Oh, hits the last effort onto the.
This is like kind of funny. Potch's laugh kind of sounds like my mom's laugh. That literally just sounded like, I was just like, is that my mom?
Right? Otherwise, that would
This
have
is not a
been
bad
so
thing. I have a lot of respect for my mom. My mom's a very...
But-
Whoa, that could have been catastrophic. Oh my goodness.
I love my mom.
Oh my god.
You heard the way...
Whoa, that could have been catastrophic. Oh
The way
my
he
goodness.
laughs. That sounds like my mom's laugh.
Ling's life could have been flashing before his eyes. Roland taking the short.
It's a good thing.
Restful road being placed. Oh, hits the last effort onto the composer and also farms onto the mercenary. So an amazing sequence of events by Ling. Not necessarily stuff in the
Okay,
recipe, but at least he was
So they
very
actually have enough
proactive
ciphers to win.
with that flame snipe onto my leg.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Ling is feared as an exploit main. I think B4U needs to pay respect to...
If you don't bring Merchant's
Ling's
catapults to give him
exploit
annoying
and
Priestess,
just
yeah, for
sell.
sure.
Because
Sometimes
it's
you don't have
very
to
hard
make Priestess
do a
support
lot
because they
of
will
times at
disappear,
this
but
point.
obviously
Not to
catapults
mention,
don't.
The third
So-
cipher has
So they have enough
only
cyber
one
progress to
as
win,
of
but Merc has
now.
to body block.
The
So Merc
fourth
should save
cipher
again
not even
here.
close to being primed, so yes, you can
I don't think
rescue,
Merlin
but
should have jumped
wait,
on that. Now Ling knows where he's
again.
coming from because Ling
I don't
probably
think
saw
he's
him
gonna
fly
get
in
that
now.
tonight.
Oh, he has
He's
purple
trying
flame
to,
anyway.
Destroy this pine. He has to be very careful. He's playing with
So I
fire,
feel like
like you
Roland
said,
maybe
now.
shouldn't have done that,
When you
but
play
let's
with
see.
fire, you might get
It
burned.
still ends up not mattering because he can see with
These
purple flame. So
flames
I guess it's
so
fine.
Roland has to be careful. The ciphers are moving along well, but note that there is no
Nice
turn.
dodge.
He's
That
gonna
was
go
really
with the
important.
flame.
If he doesn't dodge that, then
Trying
this
to
is a
force
tire loss for
basic
survivors.
hit here.
He gets to
So
save off. He needs to body block
wow.
this.
And now, the
Wow, that
mercenaries
speed boost was
moving
really
in.
big.
What
That was a really
boss
nice body
right
block. So
there.
now,
King Roland
yeah, now he
managing
makes graveyard.
not only to
Roland's gonna try to
rescue, but
vault,
my goodness, yeah, he's
which
just gonna go through the windows.
will waste a little bit more
My
time.
goodness,
So
and
that's
even body
a
blocking
nice
at the
job
same time.
there.
Cypher's about to be
And
primed.
Cypher's
What is
almost
so
ready,
much?
just
Oh,
like
again,
that.
84%.
That one body
85%.
block. If he doesn't body block, it's
Down,
tied.
but
If he does body
Mylek
block,
is
it's a win.
already far away.
You guys can see how body blocking is so
The
crucial in this
flame
current
snap has to
meta.
hit at this point.
And you guys see here why having two tide turners. This is a really good example of why having two tide turners is not important. if you have 2 tide turners here, second tide turner does nothing. Because even if he goes for the body block and gets it, the tide turner wears off anyway. If he doesn't get the body block and he hits the, obviously tide turner activates, but the cypher still won't be primed in 20 seconds before tide turner runs out. So having no tide turner, having just kiting build instead is better. I don't know why Schmitty's coming to body block when the cyber's already primed. He should be on gate here. Schmitty should just be on gate. So I'm not really sure why he came here. Okay, guys, so when the cyber's ready, you have to go to gate. You shouldn't be coming to harass here. Like, if Schmitty goes straight to gate here and is on the gate when the cyber's primed, they push their endgame so much faster, and they actually open up an opportunity for a 4 escape because they can get out the gate a lot quicker. Now Schmitty, since he's not at gate, he can either go here and open this gate, but it's going to take him a while, or he has to go all the way across the map to go to this other gate. And that's going to take so long, and it probably won't give enough time for Leg to Kite to dungeon. So Schmitty shouldn't... There's no reason to harass when the cyber's ready. I think that might... It's either... I guess it's maybe just a lack of communication. So maybe a slight misstep from B for you there. That's definitely something they should try to improve on. But still a very good play. The body block at the end was really important.
Yeah, he still has a blink.
So they're able to... So just from that body block...
Oh. Wow, what a god. He still has trump card though. The gate's not being open though, Posh. Like, it's only at...
Yeah, and you heard no, the gate's not being open, and that is mainly because that the anti did not go to gate.
What a god.
This is why you gotta go to gate.
The gate's not being open though,
The
Posh.
gate's
Like,
not being
it's
open.
only at
And he has trump card, which means he can now tie this game.
But honestly,
So this game now goes from a win for survivors to potential tie or loss. Probably just a tie. And you can just chase Merc because Merc has no... So Roland can't take this. Just break the catapult. Just break the catapult. Just break the catapult. Ling. Just break the catapult. Oh, that's really unfortunate that Flame broke at the wrong time. I mean, Ling has 70 seconds before detention's out, so he can kind of just sit here.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely can. Oh, and the speed boost!
Nice job
oh my
from
god, that was so important that he missed that area.
Vaults.
But honestly, it feels like...
Again, I mean, Link can just wait for
Oh my God,
flames.
with that
He doesn't
action,
have to...
he's able to kind of salvage
Vault!
himself from a
Nice
potential
dodge.
hit, but
I mean, he's still dead, but nice.
Yeah, we're still at less
Okay.
than 50 seconds, but the terror shock lands.
He almost got that
And
vault
now
off.
it seems like both Paul Blems and Schmitty had to exit the game. Roland and Myleg being able to carry this game. Again, incredible performance. It could
Yeah, I hate Twin Merchant on good merchant maps. Just in any good merchant map. My random's done by block, even if it's not death. I don't know.
Really good.
For reals, for reals. Like, honestly, it was...
There's a trick to use catapult from second floor. 4 second floor sacred from 4 still work. You can catapult yourself into hospital through the window, the birdcage window, but you cannot catapult into the 2-story upstairs.
Matter where you are, you can teleport straight away. But Ling, a very aggressive teleport as well. Very decisive as well. I think it's a no-brainer. Teleport to the other side.
So
Salvaging himself
2
from
to 2
potential
here.
man.
So now a little pressure on Spencer. He needs to at least get a tie here to keep this game, this round tied. Seer Priestess first again. Spencer just very standard bans. He doesn't go for anything too unique.
Yeah, I mean, Priestess.
I will say, I think Spencer sort of needs to adapt to the meta a little bit more. Seer Priestess is a fine ban, but I feel like if he wants to play Night Watch here, or if he wants to play like Naiad, I feel like I guess Seer Priestess is still fine. You just open up a lot of opportunities for other characters. Like, you open up Anti. Obviously, they don't want to pick Anti first, because then they lose it for the rest of the rounds, but I guess they're going all in for this first round. I think they're sort of saying, like, we want to try to just play for a win here, take our best characters, and we'll sack the later rounds, but, like, that feels bad. Like, you're trying to win the first round here, but you're sacking later rounds. Like, you're sacking your Anti-pick later round here. So, I don't know if I agree with that, but we'll see how it works. You need to give me tips on how to quit this game? It's impossible. You can't quit. You can try it, but it's impossible.
Yeah, they're bolstering up.
I need to plug in my computer 1 second.
One thing though, I think CH4 is gambling on is that they're with the professor and the antiquarian. And this has to play into
Where's my
the
charger?
running a marathon and not a sprint, because they have to consider game number 2, game number 3. I think now.
I found it. We're good.
Just know. Whoa, composer to close it out here. I see your composer. I raise you another one, good sir. So a little switcheroo. Yeah, I was gonna say with the composer and the antiquarian here. Antiquarian will not be used in the game number 2 of the Survivors of CH4, but Composer since he was locked in again. That's something Sprinter has to worry about come game number 2. But if he's able to get at least negate a tie, then it's going to look a little dicey for our survivors here.
You can't pull back any punches. You cannot think about, yo, we can't use this in best of
Oh,
best
where's
of
my...
three. You gotta think about
It's hot, dude. I turn the AC
because
down.
it's not just
Or we're
a
gonna make it
team,
cooler.
it's for you. And I feel like they need to sacrifice. They need to go super strong. If they don't ban Antiquarian, next stuff, Sprinter's definitely gonna ban it. Third ban's definitely gonna be Antiquarian. And Siege Force
No,
left
I don't
with,
think Spencer will
one
ban
to
Anti
provide
right away.
better
I think he'll
bans.
stick with Seer
So,
Priestess.
Siege Force, very wise choice.
Spencer loves Seer
Sprinter,
Priestess ban
wow,
early.
going back
Going-
I actually think it's...
Going
I
back
think they
to
should not
the
take Anti this
greatest
early.
hits from a season ago or last year. Hey, by no means. I'm feeling if Sprinter is able to wreak havoc with a Clerk, with a knife.
I think this comp is really... I'm going to be really blunt. And I don't want to sound toxic, but I think this comp from CH4 is really bad. It's very good against Clerk. It's pretty good against Clerk. It's relatively good against NaEu. It's decent against Clerk and NaEu. It's really bad against Dreamwitch. It's really bad against Bon. And so why would they do this comp? Like, you literally just play into Dreamwitch or... I mean, he's probably not going to play Bon round 1. So it's pretty good against Clerk and NaEu. And it's kind of Nightwatch. But not like insanely good. Like, it's pretty good. But then it's just bad to Dreamwitch. So it's pretty good against some of his hunters. Pretty good, not really good. Pretty good against some of his hunters. And then really bad against one of his hunters. And he's just going to play the hunter that it's bad against. So I don't really think that it's... Like, he goes Seer Priestess, okay? And you have to think of NaEu. You have to think of Dreamwitch. So they go... What do they go first here? Professor Anti. Professor Anti. So Professor in preparation of Nightwatch or Clerk, and then Anti in preparation of Nightwatch or Clerk. But then Dreamwitch counters Professor. So, I mean, like, Patroller Dreamwitch is good against Professor here. And then Officer, and then they give Merc, which is fine. Then they go Officer, which is fine. But then your last pick has to be a Dreamwitch counter. Psychologist is open. Psychologist and Acro are open. What? What is this? What is this? Guys. Psych and Acro are open. Psych and Acro are open. Psych and Acro are both good against Dreamwitch, Nightwatch, Clerk, and NaEu. And then they go Composer. Did they just, like, think to them... Like, I guess the idea is, like, Sprinter quit Dreamwitch forever. Which, obviously, he's not going to do, because Dreamwitch is one of the best hunters in the game.
Sit out here. I see your Composer. I raise you another one, good sir. So a little switch.
He has... They have Psych and Acro.
With the Composer and the Antiquarian here. Antiquarian will not be used.
Honestly, they should not have even picked Professor first. They should have gone Anti and Acro. Save Psych. You save Psych. You go Anti-Acro, right? Or Dancer. Dancer's better than Professor here, in my opinion. But you can go Anti-Acro. Obviously, you don't get him for later rounds, but I think it's still fine. You go Anti-Acro here. No! You know, no. You go Anti-Barmaid. You go Anti-Barmaid here because you don't need Barmaid for later rounds. You only really need it for Dreamwitch and then maybe like Clerk. If he plays Clerk early, it's pretty good against NaEu. So it's pretty good against his early round hunters. So you don't need it late round. So you go Anti-Barmaid here. And then he bans Merc. Then you go Officer. And then he bans like probably like Psych or something. And then you go like Acro. And then you get Officer, Acro, Anti-Barmaid. And that counters everything. That's good against NaEu. That's good against Clerk. That's good against Dreamwitch. That's good against Nightwatch. Kind of. Barmaid's not so good against Nightwatch, but it's still, the rest of the comp is still good against it. And you counter every single hunter he has. Sprinter by banning Seer and Priestess, he opens up an opportunity for them to counterpick his entire hunter pool. But they go Professor. The Professor pick throws it all away, and the Composer pick throws it away even more.
The game number 2 of the Survivors CH4.
So
Composer, since he was locked.
Yeah, Professor and Composer, no, definitely not together. Maybe one in rounds 2 and 3, not round 1, against this sort of a player with this hunter pool, and definitely not together. So a lot of mistakes here, unfortunately, for CH4. And Sprinter can take full advantage. He knows as soon as he sees this Professor, he knows he can just go. He knows he can ban Merc next, which forces him to pick Rescuer, because then they end up without a good Rescuer, because Merc and Officer are the best Rescuers. So he knows if he goes Merc ban here. Spencer actually is really smart. He knows if he goes Merc ban here, then they have to pick Officer next, which they do, obviously. And then he can just ban whatever he wants, because they didn't pick a counter. He can easily just go Barmaid ban. And then he just deprives them of Barmaid option, and now all of his hunters are all of a sudden just way better against anything they could pick. And Stage 4 still has an option to go Psych or Acro and still make it relatively decent for them. But then they go Composer, and they just make it even worse. So, unfortunately, I feel a little bad, like, being this harsh, but that is a huge mistake.
Because it's not just any team, it's before you. And I feel like...
So, Stage 4 definitely needs to have Psych, Acro, or Barmaid instead of Composer or Professor. They should honestly have neither of them, but they should have those other characters instead.
And Siege 4 is going to be left with no one to provide that harass. So Siege 4, very wise choice. But Sprinzer, wow,
going back to the...
Yeah, they chose a round 3 comp for round 1, definitely, I agree.
A season ago or last year.
They have, there's so many options. You have Dancer you would pick instead of Professor potentially, but you have Dancer, which you wouldn't really pick here. You have Merchant's available. You have Psych, you have Acro.
When it comes to the Survivor lineup now, how do you like the chance?
You have Embalmer, you have Mechanic.
Going up against this Dream Witch.
And they go Composer.
I would say it's okay. Like, everyone has their own.
What do you say?
How do you like the chances of the Survivors going up this
going against this Dream Witch is so bad. This is a really good comp for Dream Witch to play against. This is so bad for Survivors.
Okay. Like, everyone has their own skills to use.
This is so bad for Survivors.
Followers. So I would say, like, yo, you try to take a hit.
Not so bad, but it's pretty bad. This is pretty weak for Survivors here against Dream Witch.
But it doesn't really matter if you have another spawn or leech following, right? I think that's the factor we have to consider. Not to mention anti-quarren as well. You know, you smack the follower side, you smack the hunter when he's deploying patroller. That's also a very important factor to consider. First officer, obviously a very annoying character to chase. But Sesame, this Composer, no matter how fast you run, Princer can always catch up with the Dream Witch. That's the idea. With catch up, leech, and when the spawn follower is approaching, deploy patroller, hit, rinse and repeat. I think that's the idea.
Let's look at the spawn. Officers here's fine. Officer anti-middle is best, so either way this is fine. The weakest kiter being in middle 2-story is fine, although I probably would have liked... No, this is fine, because you're predicting the Dream Witch would spawn here. This spawn from Sprinter is actually incorrect. I believe as a Dream Witch player it's better to spawn here. Because you force the Composer to rotate early. Because of how fast you are, it's easy for him to catch up to Composer. So you force the Composer to rotate early, potentially to Graveyard, and he can't decode Graveyard Cipher because it's locked if you spawn here. I guess if you spawn here, you lock Corner House, and you force Professor to go here. So it's potentially chaseable. So I guess this spawn is fine. But I think spawning here is better as a Dream Witch, because then you can choose. Because you're such a fast hunter, you can choose if I want to go here, here, or here. Or just go straight through and chase here. But it ends up actually being a decent chase. A decent spawn.
Can position his main body to where the routes are going to be run, so it's easier said than done.
Because like, what if Sprinter spawns here and Composer spawns here? Which it's very reasonable for Composer to spawn here. It's very reasonable for Composer to spawn near Corner House. I guess Sprinter's logic is if you spawn here, you lock Corner House and you force Composer to go to Geisha, and it's easy for you to get to Geisha. But if there's 2 Corner House ciphers, they can just do the other Corner House cipher. And then Sprinter has to go across the whole map and then chase him in Corner House. Whereas if he spawned here, he can easily just go straight to here, straight to Geisha, push him away from corner because you're running into him, and then chase him right away, and you won't get rotated. And it's very likely Composer could spawn here, but at Siege 4 ends up spawning here. So it works out for Sprinter in the long run, but I think in reality, it's better for Sprinter to just spawn here and give himself more options.
Mechanically gifted hunter. Can position his main body to where the routes are going to be run, so It's easier said than done, but if anyone could do it, it is.
I was gonna install after opening all my essences from
Respect that,
Composer's
make sure
Essence,
that they
but then
don't
you
put
cut his
themselves
Esther.
in a really bad spot, that there's a sandwich situation.
How do you tell which is front gate and which is back gate?
Anyone could do it.
I don't really know how to explain it. Like, people just know. Like, certain gates you don't have front gate. Like, this gate does not have front gate or back gate. This gate you have corner gate or corner house gate, and then you have graveyard. This is graveyard gate, and then this is corner gate or corner house gate.
You know what? A mechanically gifted hunter, he can position.
On Red Church, the red carpet is front gate, and then the other one is back gate.
It's easier said than done, but if anyone could do it, it is Sprinters. So
On Arms Factory, honestly, the only map that's front gate and back gate
a really bad spot, that there's a sandwich situation for both spawn follower
is Red
or
Church.
the main follower, or maybe
Every
main
other
follower
map
and
has a
main
different
body
gate. Like
controller. Usual
Moonlight has fourth stop gate and first stop gate. Lakeside has Cornfield Gate and Big Rock Gate or Big Boat Gate. Hospital has Birdcage Gate and Shack Gate. Arms Factory has Arms Factory has back gate and factory gate. It's weird. I don't know. But so he does go for Composer first here. Composer is gonna rotate into two ciphers, so I think that's not a good rotation. He's just also gonna rotate into the follower. So I don't know what
Oh my
the
Okay, Spencer, times have changed, like what you mentioned, but wait. Okay,
so this is unfortunately this is a really bad rotation. This is like this is okay guys, I'm gonna teach you something. Okay, so when you guys spawn middle 2-star units at Dream Witch, you rotate through graveyard. You don't rotate this way. This is a really bad rotation. If you rotate this way, you rotate into two survivors. You rotate into Professor. Because Professor's corner house cipher will be locked because the Dream Witch spawned over at Fake Gate, Professor has to rotate to Geisha. So if you go this way, you're rotating into two ciphers. You're rotating the Professor cipher and also the middle cipher, which is Antiquarian. And I also don't know why Antiquarian's throwing these pallets down. She should just be decoding right away. Dream Witch won't chase an anti. So you rotate through two ciphers here. You're rotating through Professor, which is over to the right here, and Anti, which is middle. On top of that, you're also giving yourself a chance to be trapped. If you go straight to Graveyard, you can kite Graveyard, which is a very good kiting area, and then you stay away from all ciphers, and then you also die away from all ciphers. And exactly, very good point, Verse. You can kite Patroller better in Graveyard as well because you have so many pallets, right? So why? So you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, if he leeches you, he's just gonna drop the leech on the middle cipher, and then he's gonna indefinitely pressure the Antiquarian cipher machine with the leech. Watch right here. He's just gonna leech and drop it on middle. And now Antiquarian can't decode, and he runs into the floor because he can't see because his vision's blocked. And because you rotate this way, you're rotating in the open, which means there's no pallets. You could easily go to a pallet or a window, wait at the pallet, wait for the follower to come, and just throw the pallet on the side of the follower's, the opposite side of the follower, and you can kite. Because he runs in the open, now he can't kite anymore. Kites on two ciphers, allows Anti to be pressured for free here, gives a free hit. Now you go Graveyard, but it's too late. It's way too late now. You already took a hit, and the cyber progress is already really slow.
For now, and he's going to try to position himself in a good spot here. Patroller is ready to deploy, and we're seeing Sprinters set.
And so now you position yourself in the right area, but now it's just too late. And he also, he could potentially kite this. No, he's just dead. Doesn't have flywheel. Why does Composer not have flywheel? Guys, why does Composer not have flywheel? You know it could be Dream Witch or Naiad, so flywheel here is for Composer is way better. I mean, they're worried about Clerk, but Composer's already fast, which is pretty good against Clerk. I think they shouldn't be considering... They shouldn't be thinking about Clerk. I guess for Nightwatch? But Spencer hasn't even showed that he plays Nightwatch yet. So... They don't even know he plays Nightwatch. Or maybe they do, but... I don't know. I mean, okay, Composer shouldn't even be here in the first place. Composer shouldn't even be on this in this comp in the first place.
Sorry, he used the spawn follower to push the Antiquarian off the middle cipher, but a little bit.
Why was the cam on the Antiquarian? Honestly, I don't even look at the secondary cam anymore. The secondary cam is so useless. Whoever did the secondary cam for this event was just like all over the place, dude. Like, we're watching Officer decode, we're watching Antiquarian decode. It's like, what is this? What does this tell us? that officer's not rescuing, okay, I mean, we could just see that by looking at the ciphers or look at, like, this does nothing.
Sprinter side, forcing the survivors to go in defensive mode. We do see that NaEu IVT is in this area to try and pressure a rescue, but
A lot of composers run broken. Yeah, I mean, because you can pair it, you can put broken together with the thing, but like with the ability. But like it's just, it doesn't matter. Like this is where Anti's really good against Dreamwitch, because then you just die to Dreamwitch. Like they just completely forgot he plays Dreamwitch, I guess. I don't know. This is where Anti's very good against Dreamwitch, because Anti can just stun both followers and you can't get a trap on her. She shouldn't give a hate share. She can just flywheel. Nice flywheel, and just stun again here. NaEu IVT is really good. Very fundamentally strong player. Very fundamentally sound. Very good job there. Giving no free hits at all. You can tell they're not even played like they're nervous. They just play so clean and so strong. So very nice to see that. Okay, okay. Like right here, the secondary cam is on the officer, which is great. We want to see where the officer is because we can see if he's looking for the follower, if he's looking behind him when he kites or whatever. And as soon as he starts getting chased, they just switch to the anti-decoding. Like, what?
They gotta pick it up back.
What does that even show us? What does that even...
The thing is, it's like the wrath of the Dreamwitch comes in waves, right?
I feel like he didn't need to watch there.
Leech anyone just yet.
He could just mind you on the pallet.
Trait of the patroller, but now is the time for them to try and push or de-leech, but they have no more leeches, so it's...
To say in French is my new favorite IDV meme. Honestly, I don't really see a lot of memes, so I'm not even sure like about some of the memes. I'm not really sure.
CC has to be very careful. He's really aggressive to try and
so here, guys, you should just let your watch die. Don't keep tapping your watch here. Because now your watch is on cooldown watch. So because he taps his watch a second time, he actually loses decoding for a second to tap the watch. And he fails a calibration. And now it's going to take the watch longer to start up the cooldown. So him tapping the watch a second time here is literally just a mistake. It's literally just a straight up misplay. Just a straight up misplay. Just let the watch expire instead of tapping it again. Because now, because you fail the calibration, which means you lose more decoding because you tap the watch. And now the watch cooldown is going to start later than it would, which means you won't have it as fast enough for kiting. Watch, the cooldown's going to be 15 seconds. Okay, so now it's 15 seconds. It could have started 5 seconds before, so you could have it in 10 seconds instead of 15, or maybe in 5 seconds instead of 15. But he taps it again for absolutely no reason, loses decoding progress because of that, and also makes it because his cooldown is going to be longer before, not longer, but it's going to take more time before he has it available. Now he should be able to kite this potentially here. He can just time the pallet drop, so time the drop. And he messes it up. So now, take the vault! Take the vault! I guess he doesn't want to get Blink Terror Shocked. I guess he doesn't want to get Blink Terror Shocked, but... I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to get Blink Terror Shocked. I guess it's fine. He's going to watch, but he kites into Anti, so it's just a lot of miscommunication from CH4. Nothing you can do against that. You don't want to waste the scale, because if you waste the scale and he doesn't blink and he just baited it, then you just lost your scale for no reason. He does have his last watch here, but...
reposition the main body here. Probably gonna go for a leech onto the...
The fact that they didn't take a leech hit for first kite not allowed them to get the save, but also map pressure. Yeah, not taking leech hit is so crucial. And look, they actually have pretty good Cypher progress. Considering that CH4 has unfortunately been...
I totally agree with you. A lot of progress. There's still hope for CH4, but first officer is gonna be down. And mind you, his
right as Nell says, there's still hope for CH4. He just dies to the main follower. Now the game's over. Now it's a 4-kill. If he doesn't die there or he dies to leech, it's potentially still possible to tie, but now the game's over. They actually surprisingly almost tied with this terrible team comp and with a lot of mistakes. If they didn't make those mistakes, this is definitely a tied game.
There's a lot of progress that's to go for the scales, but now Xia's gonna have to eat that hit to try and force a rescue to happen. But it seems like he's a little too far here. He's gonna use the blink to try and...
He doesn't just hit him. He doesn't have skills. I guess he's considering flywheel, but...
Work out. First officer still on the rocket chair. NaEu IVT is gonna try to go for this rescue, but one more hit and this antiquarian's gonna fall down. So it seems like Sprinter is well on his way to try and get a 4K.
What's up, Nostalgia? How's it going?
Goodness, what amazing control by Sprinter. This is why you have to fear his... Wow. But beautiful sweep, but that doesn't really matter if you have another follower, right? And it's camping here. This is why it's so scary. Like far camping against this team of survivors the stance doesn't really matter. Once you get hit on the way towards rescuing,
All right, I have to go.
rest assured you're gonna get down by the person by
This
the
match is
follower
breaking
that's
me.
camping.
And so that's a 4 kill. I have to go get my groceries that I ordered online. So I will go get that real quick. We will be right back. Do I have a be right back screen? Oh my god, be right back screen! I actually don't have a chat box on the be right back screen. I need to add the chat box to the be right back screen before I go. I need to get the stuff downstairs because they just delivered it and it's really hot outside because it's Thailand. And I don't want anything to go bad, so I need to go get that right now. But I am going to put a... Where's the chat box? All right. We'll be right back in like literally less than 5 minutes. Literally less than 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, so where were we? Let's see. Yeah.
Take that chair. But
Where's
boss,
my hair? Oh, here it is.
4K by Sprinzer.
4K. In high
my God.
definition now, the way he was able to do that, bringing back his calling card of a hunter, bring back the hunter that
Okay.
that the attention, right? They say he's the NaEu Dongshuan with this Dream Witch, and it showed there. He was able to face off against the current meta of the Composer, the Antiquarian, but he was still able to make it work. And Nell, I'm gonna throw this question to you: what were the keys to that victory? Because I mean, they drafted accordingly.
Hold on, wait. I gotta get my charger from my phone. 1 second. Right back.
Looked like it was going to be a little hard for Sprinter to get the foothold on this match, but not only did he do that, he took 4K out of this match.
Well, I would have to say it's a very good decision for the composer to run as far as possible away from the teammate Cypher, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. You are sort of like giving up on yourself. You're like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to kite anymore. Just sacrifice me, go for the tie. And usually that's right, especially in ranked games. That is correct. That's the correct mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do that, Sprinter is free to use his followers. Is free to go around, leech other of your teammates, and they can't even touch ciphers too. So by the time composers expired, only one cipher has been done.
Okay, so now.
So that's not really the way you want to play against us.
So that was a 7-2 in favor of Be Free for the first round.
One to deal with, so they're gonna have to try and draft a composition here that'll try and counter the NaEu in some way, but it's gonna be tough because you're.
I want to make, guys. I need to set up my screen so it's like when I have like a Be Right Back screen, like it still has like the camera and stuff. Like the Be Right Back screen is so boring. It's just green. I need to make a better Be Right Back screen.
So CH4 is gonna opt to go for composer again and a female dancer. So maybe the idea here is mobility.
I
But
got airplanes
I mean,
in the night
Composer
sky,
can run
like
fast,
shooting stars.
but he can't run that fast
'Cause I need a
against
wish
a
right
NaEu that's
now,
swimming,
wish
right?
right now.
So NaEu
Guys,
can
what
easily
is
catch
this?
up, so that's one thing they have to take note of.
What is this? What is this, guys? It's an ice
Here, Priestess has really
block.
bad. Maybe pick up the toy merchant.
Do you guys see this?
In this map, super good. Toy
This is an
merchant,
ice block.
Logger, toy merchant, patient. That's also.
It's an
very
ice
good.
block penguin. What is that?
Yeah, but they're just gonna go for his rescue.
You guys see
I
that?
think, yeah, you need to just account for everything going up against Sprinter, right? Just make
That's
sure
true.
you don't lean towards like one decoder side or one kiter side. So, yeah, having Composer, I think, you know, with this meta, it definitely works out. It's, you know, I have a feeling Sprinter's really good at facing Composer because who does he scrim with? He scrims with my leg, and that's why he knows like the type of. I think that's just a true testament to how long.
Guys, what is the name of what is this name in English? What is this in
cover
English?
each
I
other,
don't know.
And they make sure that they're sharp, whether they're in the hunter.
What is
faction or
that?
The survivor faction. So it just showed how he was able to kind of shut down the offense of the composer in the previous match. And last but not least, we're seeing the ban of the psychologist. So
That's Ice Cube?
He's a lucky guy. Are you wait?
Wait, what?
Lucky guy.
Why are they playing Lucky Guy?
It's like I think it works out.
I thought Ice
You
Cube
know,
looked different than that.
Spencer's
Maybe I'm
really
just
good at facing
tripping.
Composer because who does he scrim with? He scrims with my leg, and that's why he knows like the type of. I think that's just
My Pokemon game be lacking, dude.
how long this team has been together. It's
What happened with Gaming Grizzly? He
and they make
quit
sure that they're
IDV.
sharp, whether they're
He
in the hunter faction or the
currently
survivor
he did
faction.
Pokemon for a bit, but he stopped doing that. I think he
Able to kinda
just
shut down
is
the
living his
offense
life right
of
now,
the
honestly.
previous match. And last
I think
but
he's
not
just
least,
living his life right now.
the psychologist. So this brings a lucky
What?
guy. Are you wait?
So I don't know why they're playing Lucky Guy.
For real?
Like they go Composer again, which is just like it's better now. Okay, guys, listen. Okay, Composer is better now that you can ban now that you can ban Dream Witch. I was just saying that you can ban Lucky Guy. Now that you can ban Dream Witch, Composer is better. But why go for why would they do this in the first round? Like
I mean, lucky guy.
this
can
is
wish
where
for
this is where this
anything
sort of
he
comes
wants,
should come out, excluding the Lucky Guy. Lucky Guy should not
Lucky
be
guy
here.
can't wish for
I don't know
anything,
why
can't
they're
wish
playing
for
Lucky Guy.
Yeah,
I don't know what this is.
That's-
I guess maybe the idea is like
Um, Yeah, very.
Dancer
very
uses a
cool
box,
box,
and then
right?
Lucky Guy can search a chest and get her a good
Yeah,
item.
but I can see how it.
But then they lose so much decoding progress.
Well, can always wish for.
So I don't know what.
Or if you're being chased first, well, can wish for a gun. So it's very versatile in that situation.
I don't know
Can-
what
can
the
wish for
idea
different
behind
items.
this is.
Looks for a box. He can also take different items.
Not Ice
and
Cube,
share
Ice
them to
Cube.
sundry. But that is if he's
Ice
provided
Cube.
he's not being chased first. If he gets chased first, there's nothing that can help him survive
Yeah.
that guide, rebound guide.
Maybe that's the plan. They want attention away from the composer and go for the lucky guy before he makes that wish. But I'm pretty sure Sprinter knows
The give up
just to go
pick.
for the composer first, just to negate any.
Yeah, I don't get it. There has to be some idea. Like I feel like CH4. But why would they give up this early? They're down 7-2 after one round. It's only one round. They only lost one round. The game's nowhere near over. So why would they just give up? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. Like, considering how much work Ling's put into playing this, the survivors are just giving up.
Oh my goodness, debuting.
So now Spencer plays Nightwatch. I actually think that Spencer playing Nightwatch here is incorrect.
Let's go. I mean,
People, I actually talked to Paul about this. I had a conversation with him. I told him, I was like, why does Spencer play Nightwatch here? He never played in the tournament, so a lot of people might not know he plays Nightwatch. So why would he play Nightwatch, right? Because now you just gave away the fact that you literally play Nightwatch. He's like, well, some people, he played it in ranks, some people know about it. So, like, I get it, right?
CH4, fortunately for CH4, they have a lucky
But I
guy.
feel like he shouldn't broadcast it to everyone. Like, I feel like here, like, I still believe it. Like, I get, like, Paul's like, people already know he plays it because he played in rank or something. It's like, okay, like, I understand that. But I do, but China and Japan teams will watch, some of them will watch this tournament. And they are going to watch V4U, and they are going to watch Spencer play Nightwatch. So they don't know that Spencer plays Nightwatch. And now that he's played Nightwatch and he showed it, now all the regions know that he actually plays Nightwatch. So I think that Spencer playing Nightwatch here is incorrect. He should continue to hide the fact that he has his character as an option, and he should not have revealed that he's learned Nightwatch. I mean, obviously, it's likely that he'll learn it, right? So regions will consider, like, okay, it's likely that he's going to learn it because it's such a strong hunter, right? Because Nightwatch is so good. However, why reveal it, right? Why reveal it at all? Why even give that extra information away? Why not just continue? Because you already have a nice lead here. There's no reason to pull out a surprise hunter like Nightwatch. Just stick with what people think you play. Like, just play Clerk or Naiad or something here. And
So
don't give away the fact that you have this hunter as
against
an option.
Spencer,
You see what I'm
like,
saying?
he just got 4K in the last game. Makes perfect sense.
There's no reason to give this away here.
Against CH4. Again,
CH4 loves
like,
Composer. I don't know why.
don't let
Composer's
them
not bad,
shock
but it's not as good
you,
as they make
keep
it
shocking
seem.
them. And this time, the Night Watch, like, you're done being
Yeah,
shocked,
like he
now
gives
you
Night,
can get
he
back
gives
in
Merchant
lane,
as
you can
well.
get
They don't
sucked
go
in,
Merchant.
into a
He
black
gives
hole
Acrobat.
because-
They don't go Acrobat.
I mean,
He gives
the analogy there,
Patient
Sprinter, my
on
God,
this map, and they don't go
cross.
Patient. Like
I think
CH4's
now is
ban
the
pick
best
is
time for him
Survivor
to
ban pick is very
bring out
interesting.
the
I
big
don't
guns, right?
agree with
Because,
it at all.
leading up to it, he was kind of playing just the classic
Finals was
meta, the
best
stuff.
of
We were
three
kind of,
still.
theorizing if he does have a Night Watch.
I think it was still best of three.
Because he's bringing it out now, and it's really important for him to, if now more than ever, because this could solidify their win and a 2-0. So CH4 does. I don't think there's any film on him with this in a competitive at least.
Prisoner's not very good.
Or at least in a tournament setting. With
Mechanics a
Night
lot
Watch,
better.
since Night Watch is so recent. So I'm excited to see.
So it's
how
actually
they're gonna
banned mech.
prepare
I
him,
just
because
realized.
If you note,
So
before
Lucky Guy
Survivor
spawn
can
middle.
handle
They gotta be
Night Watch
trolling. Like
matchups
Lucky Guy
against
spawn
nobody
middle is
really
bad.
well. So that
Dancer and
means-
Composer spawn here. Dancer and Composer spawn here is very good. Composer in this area is good because if Hunter spawns here, you can rotate to middle. If Hunter spawns somewhere else, you can just go to hotel. Dancer here is very good because you set up boxes at this pallet right here, and then also at the God window over here, so you can set up a box here. Lucky Guy Merc, I guess, doesn't matter, but I don't know why there's even a Lucky Guy at all. Like, literally, if you had Patient here, you could just go Merc middle and then Patient in the 2-story here, and then he has no good chase targets. Besides Composer, but Composer can rotate to middle and then go to the boxes, which Dancer sets up over here. So,
no stranger to us. No surprise as well. It's going to be Sprinter at the corner.
yeah, I don't know why there's Lucky Guy.
The survivors wouldn't want to spawn there because that's actually a very strong hiding area. But they do
I
not
managed to
want
quit a game that I thought was
spawn
impossible to quit. I can
inside
quit this
the lock
abomination
cypher
too.
there.
Right.
So that's one thing to take note of. Sprinter,
Yeah, Prisoner's in most
pressure
mid-tier matches, but then in
Lucky Guy
high-tier,
first,
Prisoner's just really
or
bad.
Composer first.
He's not really
Maybe
bad, but he's
Bosch.
not that good. And he's not good in
Oh, it's gonna be
tournaments, like
tough.
competitive tournaments. So.
I think I would just go for the composer first. I don't know about Lucky Guy. Again, Lucky Guy's a juicy of a target too.
My mineral water.
He has two
Potassium,
resources.
sodium,
And
calcium,
going Sprinter,
sulfate.
he
The
really
water of
makes the
life.
first early
Oh,
second
fluoride,
count,
magnesium,
and that's
zinc,
what's so important.
bicarbonate.
For each and every one of you is to pay attention to this
Whatever
first
that is.
half of the second match. Once again, Nello Mello and Potch Spice giving you the commentary.
Bicarbonate?
We do see that the tool has been already used by the composer just to move
2
on
carbon
away.
molecules? I don't
Sesame
know.
is
What
out
the
of
fuck does
sight,
that mean?
Out of mind. We do see that Sprinter is logging in those stacks just to try and see.
Okay, so composer goes this way, which means there's gonna be no dancer support. So like I don't know what CH4's game plan is. Like dancer is setting up boxes now, but it's kind of late.
Sesame still.
Lucky Guy has a bot.
The skill to use, but no, the vortex is gonna.
I don't know. I feel like Sesame's kiting routes are just really underwhelming. Like I think Sesame definitely needs to work on kiting routes. Sesame's kiting routes. Oh, okay, and then they just run in the open. And now they're just dead.
He has the dash already. He brought insolence, and now can he be able to get the vortex going on? He's gonna force the vault to happen, and in the early minute, able to down the
like I don't think he looks okay. I really want to see Composer's POV right now, so we can see if he's looking behind him to see if he's looking for the Night Watch. But we're watching the dancer decode instead. What? Anyways, I feel like here, the Composer needs to look behind him. If he looks behind him, he can see Night Watch is here. You can go back in, you can take the vault. If he goes this way, he just gets insolence and dash.
Running survivors means nothing to Night Watch, especially when you can just.
Now he's dead.
He has the dash already.
Spencer didn't even need to win here. He could have just instantly. He could have just swung and killed him.
The
But
vortex going on. He's gonna force the vault to
yeah.
happen, and in the early minute, able to down the Composer.
Wow. That is why Night Watch.
Nagito Mercs are either gods are terrible and 10% and 9%
Like, look
ratio.
at all the ciphers, Posh, not even halfway done. Only one cipher has been halfway done, and Night Watch has.
Is it
already
tournament
done.
final? It is. I think
But
it
the
could be they're
spot
just
saving
nervous,
is,
but like
Lucky
yeah,
Guy
unfortunately,
is
just a lot of
what is
mistakes.
expected. He's
I feel like because Sesame is making a lot of mistakes kiting route wise, I feel like they should change up their character and give him maybe a rescue character. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing. I just think that they're not.
CC coming in for the
Their
rescue.
kiting routes aren't necessarily prepared
He had to exploit
properly
that,
here.
expand that elbow pad, able to get the rescue now.
So I feel like
Now
Stage 4
using
should
the
adjust and
skill,
give
but
Ses
he's
because
just gonna
see
go for the
they
win
just
tunnel.
run in the
Gonna
open.
go for
Like
that
why would you run in the
control.
open against a
Now
Night Watch? Like
using
the
exploit
Sesame
that,
needs to run to the
expand that
pallets
elbow
over
pad,
here so he can
able to get
kite.
the
He just
rescue,
runs in the open
and now
against a
using
Night
the
Watch. Now you're just
skill,
dead if you run in the
he's
open
gonna
against a
go
Night
for the
Watch.
wind tunnel. He's
Right,
gonna go for
so-
that hit. Oh, he goes for it, and now Composer has the last effort. Mercenary has to get out.
Yeah,
of it
and then
if
we're
you
just
wanna
the
get a
second
double
cam is
down
just watching the
situation
dancer
going
decode. I don't know
on.
what that is.
Sprinter's already a full presence with this Night Watch here, and just
It's
like
12
that, he's
a.m.
gonna
I
go
should
to
be
that
sleeping,
corner,
but my
he's
brain
gonna
keeps
pull
telling me
him
to make
in,
some
get
instant
the
ramen and
attract.
milk tea.
I say, attract, don't
Fair.
chase. That is
I think
the
be
mantra
careful though that
with
whatever
people
milk tea you have doesn't have like the
Yeah,
black tea
but
base because it
that's
has
the
caffeine, right?
that's
And
the
you want to keep
secret.
yourself up.
That's the
I used to
secret.
drink a lot of bubble tea before bed and it would keep me
And
up,
this Princer,
so I gotta not do that.
The rescue didn't fail. That was a clean rescue. Move away, don't get doubled down. But unfortunately, it's just the
If
real
933
rescue
kited more
gets
often,
the
I don't know why
same
933 is not
It's just
playing
insanely
Composer.
fast. Like, Composer's about
But
to
they go
expire,
Lucky
and
Guy
it's
for some
cyberspace
reason. Like I
done,
guess
so
you have a
even
bot,
if the
which
mechanic
is
ball, it's not really
dumb.
helping much at this point. So it's still insane.
Oh.
Cypher Rush is not working. But wait, nine.
Lucky Guy trying to get the rescue ongoing, but able.
that was a smart play though. I mean 933 does everything right. They're fundamentally a great player.
It's still
He elbow
insane.
pads
Cypher Rush
here.
is not
He
working.
hides
Wait,
behind the chair so he
nine.
doesn't get
Lucky
winded,
Guy
and he gets the rescue.
gets
Unfortunately, he doesn't get the body block.
rescue.
Why does Sesame... Guys, Composer needs to let Lucky Guy body block a hit here. But he runs away from the Lucky Guy. Look, he runs away from the Lucky Guy. And Lucky Guy can't body block. He tried to stick with him so he could body block, but he couldn't because he just ran away.
Turn of events, but now he goes for the dash,
Oh.
forces out the flywheel, and it seems like he has the attention of Sprinter. He's gonna go for the hit.
Almost got
after
that
the
pallet stun.
pallet, and now it seems like he's injured too.
I feel like in this situation, Spencer doesn't need to go for that hit there. He should just chair. I think he loses a lot of time, and he just allowed them to heal up for free because he wasted a lot of time going for that extra hit. So I think that's usually I think that's a bit of a mistake. Typically, Spencer doesn't play that over aggressively. So I'm a little surprised he went for a play like that. That's not usually his play style. He usually plays a lot more. He plays aggressive, but also he makes sure he plays safely as well. That was a little too aggressive. So because of that, it allows him to heal up for free because he wasn't pressuring their heal.
Yeah.
Obviously, he gets a free hit on Lucky Guy. Lucky Guy is hitting a hit on Lucky Guy isn't that relevant because Lucky Guy can just search a chest and get a syringe. So in reality, you waste more time than you actually gain. Dancer has no boxes. Again, guys, this is another situation where, as a Dancer player, you need to hold one box. So if the hunter does chase you, you have it to kite with. Now Dancer has no boxes. Because she wasted them all on what? Like, why is there a box in the corner of the room? There's just a random box. There's literally just a random box in the corner of the room. What is that even? This is doing nothing. This box is literally doing nothing. That is the most random place to put a box. I don't know why that's there. Maybe you can just like run circles around the bench. I don't get it. And the second game is literally just the Merc decoding. Like, it's not even the Lucky Guy seeing if he's searching a chest, or not even like the Dancer kiting. It's just the Merc decoding a random cipher.
That vortex going on. It's gonna stop Sia in its tracks. Gonna go for the charged up hit and Sia running the routes in the hotel once.
And Shad doesn't have, because Shad wasted all their boxes. Watch called him Sia. Called him Sia.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even need.
See, so
What? Oh, but the pirouette.
he's still dead.
Good scramble there, but Sia in this area.
Sia.
That hit. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I said, at the end of the day, he's still able to make it work. 2 ciphers still remain, and they're not at the 50% mark just yet.
Yeah.
Do you know the Night 3 player personally? I played with them in rank a few times. I've only talked to them a few times. I don't know them that well, but I have talked to them a few times, like when we ranked and stuff.
It's very unfortunate as well that female dancer wasn't able to, the music box wasn't able to help him much, especially when he's going up towards the second floor to kite at the stairs. But yeah,
Second cam, decoder. It's not even, guys, the Merc is coming for the rescue. They could easily just show the Merc's point of view coming for a save. And instead, we're watching the Lucky Guy decode a cipher machine. Why does anyone care? We can literally just look at the percentage here.
But yeah, I think he bought enough time.
Okay, they can still tie this game.
Yes. And that's the thing. Yeah, Lucky Guy has to be the one to.
Merc goes around, which is correct. You don't want to get body blocked at the door.
Has to save before half here. Mercenary playing a very dangerous game.
He gets it after half.
Beta hit, and
now the game's over because he gets it after half. If he gets it before half, it's tied. Now the game's over. And then the Dancer just runs into nothing. Like, why are these kiting routes so weird? Like, Merc should be body blocking. You got the save after half, so Merc needs to body block. But Merc doesn't body block, he runs away. And then Dancer runs away. So here, they should rescue. They should rescue. Guys, okay, everybody, this is really important for you. You guys should take notes here. This is a really important, this is a good learning experience right here. If you get the rescue after half and you have to body block, Dancer should run out the door and go towards the stairs, outside stairs in the corner, back corner of the map. And Merc follows and Merc body blocks him to the stairs, and then Merc can stand on the stairs and body block the hunter from going up after them. And the Dancer can get away.
Gonna try and eat a beta hit,
but instead,
so this is actually the death chair.
They just run away from each other. And she's just dead, and she just runs into nothing. So and that last cipher still remains at 32%. I notice when any player starts doing something except decoding, the camera switches to other players decoding. I don't get it. I don't know. They want to show off the decoding.
And both of them are injured. Yeah, they did a good job coming back from just 2 ciphers initially and going down to the last cipher. But if you don't heal up, you're gonna die. If you touch the cipher, this princess is gonna dash towards you.
And just emphasizing that moment, right? The after half, that was so close. It would have been so.
It's sad when survivors play really bad. They can still get a tire win, but when the hunter plays about 100% of loss. Yeah, but the game's meant to be survivor-sided. The game's meant to be survivor-sided in tournaments, so I understand. I think it's reasonable. I think the game's maybe a little too survivor-sided. Actually, no, it's not, because they made the bans better for hunters, and you have Night Watch.
I believe his previous Naiad in this map only got.
I think it's fine. I don't know.
But I mean, it's above a tie. And OCC, he's trying to hide it out.
Bro, he knows the movements of the survivors. CC,
Shishi.
Okay, buying a little bit more time. Lucky Guy has already stood up.
Shishi.
Probably gonna try and finish off the cipher as fast as possible. They know it's definitely gonna.
Any Chinese speaker is Shishi, right? It's Shishi, right?
So CC doesn't matter if you use up all your pads. As a matter of fact, he's used up his last pad. Gonna go down pretty soon. But wait. Lucky Guy starting a new cipher. I'm not sure if that's the
the go-to plan, right? That was yeah, starting out a new cipher. I don't
The
know if he was
X
close enough to
in
start
Chinese makes a
start again the
sh sound.
50%
Sh.
one, unless the one that's been worked
And the
on
I is just
in
I.
the hotel.
So like
Yeah, he's
sha,
far
sha,
off. He's
and
already
then
used the
shishi.
self-heal. Mercenary falling in a far off.
But it doesn't really
position
matter.
this map, so it's only a matter of time. Sprinter now, he can just keep loading up those stocks. He can go for the
Spencer is blank.
dashes
So
and
no, 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 no. You don't body block the door. You body block the stairs. You body block the stairs. So you body block them to the stairs, and then you stand on the. Then the merc stands on the stairs, and the Night Watch can't get past, and he can't blink past because it's an elevation, so he can't blink up. I'm not talking about the stairs inside 2 stories. Well, I'm talking about the one outside in the corner, in the back corner of that area, the ones that go up on the outside part of the building. And you body block them. You circle around you. You body block them to the stairs. If Merc can take a hit at any point, then Merc can just stand on the stairs, and Spencer can't get past the Merc until he dies.
like he's a breaking wheel.
Yeah, breaking will. The undead dash, call it maybe, whatever you want. But it seems like mercenaries already waiting on top of the dungeon, hoping for a slight chance.
Whoa!
And so now, yeah, so there's a 4 kill.
He knew exactly. And I no, Sprinter's not gonna. He's not gonna chair. He knows.
So now V4 just needs 1 survivor out.
Support goes a very long way. And speaking of which, going into the band picks of round 2 second half, Ling will need your support more than ever if he wants to come back.
So they ban Axeboy.
For you, not 1K.
They don't have
2K,
Merchant or
not
Composer.
3K, but the high definition for
He bans Seer and so he gives Priestess.
Posh, before you. Before you is going strong.
Where's OM?
Priestess
OM lost in
off the
they lost before they lost
Priestess,
in
this
top
map
16.
alone, it's
So OM actually
they also
rebranded as
find out the
Omni.
backstory, so
It's their new team.
they're
So
gonna
Omega, they
force
changed it to
Ling
Omni.
off
It's
his
still
support.
OM, but it's called Omni
Can't
now.
choose NaEu
But they
IVT.
lost in they played in top 16 and they lost the top 16
A
match.
Night Watch,
And they only
so
streamed the
you can
top 8,
also
so
rock that.
that's why we didn't see them
I
here.
mean, Paul Blem's on this, or yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Paul Blem's on the Priestess.
No, not a lot of players from all. I think only 1 or
Coast
2
to
left.
coast with
And the rest of them made a new
Ling
team
has to
Omni.
pick a hunter that can try and negate that.
2 of them left, I
or
believe.
Has to chase him first and just exhaust the holy keys. And banning out the mechanics bot, Embalmer, Antiquarian, and Seer. It's still gonna be a tough ask for Ling, to be honest.
My merchant? I mean, it's
So
it's
Ling
a bad
bans
straight off
Embalmer
because,
and
of
Mech.
global bans. But
So if you're Ling here, you don't actually have to ban Embalmer because before you never plays Embalmer. So watching my lifespan slowly decrease. Ling doesn't have to ban Embalmer because Beefree doesn't play Embalmer ever, which is something that
I mean,
Beefree actually needs to learn. They need to learn to play
banned
Embalmer.
straight off because,
Until they do that,
global bans.
unless
But
if they never learn
for
Embalmer,
this
they're gonna
presentation,
struggle when it
and
comes to playing
honestly, I feel
global
like for you,
teams.
they're just gonna
Because
repeat
Embalmer is a big part of the meta.
like what has been done before, my legs and the
So hopefully
Priestess
they'll be able to learn that before
circle the
Koa
pillars,
or
circle the
IVS if they do
building,
play in it.
and even if Link goes for Itakwa, doesn't really matter because you have the Priestess to support you. Circle the building, just keep circle. As long as Nightwatch doesn't have presence, he cannot dash forward. So that's the one thing to take note of. But yes, B4U is in a very favorable position. They can play very comfortably because all they need is just one escape.
Yep.
And
One
Link,
escape.
yeah, I mean, he's facing what Alex is facing in his previous.
Wait, did
match.
this stream, did anything happen
He-
yet?
he needs to play
Not
super
not really.
aggressive.
Just
I mean, I don't know, Posh. When you play super aggressive, you kind of forced to play super aggressive. Things can make or break.
Yeah.
Just,
I agree
watching
100%
Stage 4
because
and before
when
you
start seeing red,
matches.
you start to overextend, and the one that is not playing with that much fire underneath them, or I would say like having that desperation to just try and get that 4K could be tough. And Ling going with the mirror match, going with a 4K potential hunter here. We're gonna see the night.
Did Ling play Night Watch yet?
One thing to note now is that they have no.
Beaver's
stun,
team
so I
comp
have
is
a feeling
fine.
They're just gonna go with all right, every man for himself. We're gonna try to support as much. As
I
we
would have
can
still liked
with the
Embalmer
Priestess
or
portal
Mac
and the
earlier,
heals
but
out.
it's fine.
F my leg.
I think this is still reasonable. I mean, they need one escape, so
And was anything going for it.
let's look at the spawn.
Because honestly,
What the fuck? Why is Priestess spawning here? That makes no sense. Guys, okay, this is the same situation. I think we talked about this earlier where before use spawn with Priestess is really weird. So this is definitely not a good spawn for Priestess. There's nowhere for Priestess to really support from here. So unless Beaver is trying to invent a new Priestess meta, this is just... I don't get this spawn. Priestess pretty much always spawns here on this map. Potentially middle. Potentially here, but not likely. Most of the time, you spawn here because you can set up the long portal here that goes into factory along this little corner right here. This little wall right here. This little wall goes all the way. You can portal all the way into hotel. You can also set up portals here. If someone wants to kite in hotel, they can take the portal. Or you can set up to middle if someone wants to, you want to rotate middle. Or you can rotate his Priestess back to this corner and then loop around here. When the hunter catches up, you just portal away. You portal through here, and then you portal through here, and you get into hotel for free. So spawning here, you can't support, and you also don't get kite, which you want Priestess to get kite on this map if you're the survivors. So this is just... I want to say this is as respectfully as possible. This is just an incorrect spawn. Unless before you is venting some new meta I don't know about. This seems not right to me at all. In my opinion, it should be Patient here, Merc here, Psych here, and Priestess here.
Before you, my leg.
Maybe Psych middle so you can rotate, but probably not.
Support and the power of bond between her and power of love. That's the only thing going for.
Yeah, the rest.
Oh, Link played that watch on day one. Okay.
and environment
Oh, that's
that he
right.
has to go with. So yeah, those two are the most.
Forgot Ford
positive points
existed.
that my leg has to offer.
Yeah, Cousin Egg still plays
If it exists
Ford.
right now,
Ford's still a good
that's gonna be
character. Just
another-
and he's better.
Well, this could-
All right, guys, ready for this god tier secondary camera?
So the stress might not even be a factor. So folks,
Okay, let's see how
this
this
could
spawn actually works out. So Paul's gonna set up a portal here. Why is he just standing here, Paul?
Second half of the second round.
Yeah.
Why does he just stand
Link's
here?
already making his rotations, going to close
Paul, what are you?
Priestess. I mean,
Paul,
For
what are
this
you
second
doing?
half of the second round. The tournament
Why is he
is
just standing here?
at your service for
What is this doing?
Second half of the second round.
There has to be some miscommunication here. Someone did communicate to him where the hunter was coming, because I don't know why. There's no reason for him to just stand there and do nothing.
not a bad
I-
choice because Priestess doesn't
He,
really
yeah,
fast.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
He has to waste another portal. He can just vaults, but it doesn't matter. He's just gonna catch up. Now he's out of portals. Now he just gives a free hit because he's out of portals.
Problems about to get hit for the first time. Wow. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know what
It is.
was
Yeah,
happening
considering that,
there.
we're already seeing the pallet drops not be a factor.
Now he
anymore
just
for
blinks him, right?
Paul Blem's
Paul.
is still on a cooldown. He's gonna try to rotate above here. He's gonna go for that that wind tunnel and goes for the down early on, first minute, and now we see that the Cypher progress.
Okay, I'm
does not
saying
even
this.
move.
I'm saying this as an absolute respect to Paul because I think he's one of the best kiters on the server. That is probably the fastest I've seen him die before. But I'm saying this out of respect because I typically kites really well. For something tells me that might not have been his fault. I think there might have been miscommunication on where the hunter was coming from. Because Paul just kind of stood there, and maybe they were like, oh, I don't know where he's coming from, I don't know, and he got scared or something, I'm not sure, but... Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Something wrong. Roland should elbow pad a little bit quicker. There's a... Oh, he just trapped himself now. So why would he throw the pallet down?
He does. And now we see that the
Just gonna run
Priestess-
around.
Oh, right before half, beautiful save.
See
and
now,
hold-
the problem is, because Roland threw this pallet down, Paul can no longer go to this pallet. If he rescues here, Paul can go to this pallet and mind game at it potentially, then if he gets the pallet dropped, he can portal away. But now that the pallet's dropped, if Paul goes to this pallet, he's just going to hit him. He's going to terror shock him before because Priestess vault's slow or whatever. If this pallet's open that he could potentially kite to, he probably wouldn't, to be fair. I feel like, I don't know.
Oh, right before half.
It probably ends up not mattering.
beautiful
It's just a little thing that probably isn't relevant, but maybe Paul's lagging. He kind of got stuck there for a second.
Get it just yet. Maybe he's building up for 2 more for the last rebound rescue of this.
I think IJL is actually more fun to watch than IVL, in my opinion.
For him to go for that second save.
And yeah, we just watched the decoder in the secondary camera. I don't know what that's about.
On the way, so Cypher progress having some decent movement, but
I'm craving a
Ling is
triple
still
cheeseburger from
performing pretty
McDonald's.
well, I would have to say.
You know what's crazy is Do we have triple cheese? Do they have triple cheeseburgers in in the U.S.? They do in Thailand. I don't know if they do in the U.S.
At this point, I think the game, the idea.
But they do
is
here in
this
Thailand for
wise
sure.
ball, he's really far. I
So they're
mean,
just gonna stop to heal. With the cyber progress is really, he's actually really
Lilac is
weak right now. Merc's gonna
around
come for a
here, but
save
I'm
because he
not
elbow
really
padded.
sure. He's really far.
Why is Merc saving this? They have no cyber
Uh,
progress, so I guess because he has 2
Believe in the
portals.
power of friendship here, roll in.
But he still has
Final
blink,
seconds? Yeah, I
so
don't think they're
now
gonna
they're
do
double
that.
rescuing at 3
He's putting in
ciphers
the corner.
remaining.
Oh, but a backdoor rescue. Priestess is out, and now we see that the Priestess has
And
fallen
Psych just
down,
lost a lot of
though,
decoding
unable
time
to
because of
use
that.
the
I guess the idea is Paul's
ultimate,
3
so now
portals.
Roland,
I think
everyone
Link's
is
playing too
scrambling
aggressive here.
away
Just
from
chair the
this
Priestess. You
area.
don't want to let her
Let's
heal
see
up
if
because she
Roland
heals
can
really
buy enough
fast.
time for him to be
Yeah,
able to-
so
no, he
Link
has
should
to
just
go
chair
for
right
the
away.
corner here. He doesn't have to worry about any shenanigans, any stuns, and Link.
Yeah, I
able
think
to get
that
first
they
to
shouldn't have
first,
saved that. Like, I get
survivor
Paul's
out of the
portals, so
game.
maybe he can rebound, but like it's a Night Watch full presence with blink, so and
Link
they lose
he
decoding
knows
because
that,
Psych went for a double
where you're
rescue.
gonna go. Priestess, you can't kite in the open.
So
You're definitely gonna try and stick to the wall and use a portal key. But that's where it's wrong.
Whoa.
I think he
from
actually-
food in general.
But wait, Smithy!
Through the corner, he was.
I think he actually
Whoa.
That should have been a terror shock.
Where you gonna go?
I
Priestess,
that
you can't kite.
100% should have been a terror shock.
Definitely gonna try and stick to the wall and use a portal key. But that's where it's wrong.
Whoa.
Schmitty he's risking it all right there.
Whoa.
You know, I feel like a lot of situations, because when your feet still hit the ground, you can still get terror shock. It's not about, a lot of people think it's about when your feet hit the ground. It's not when your feet hit the ground. It's when the motion completely finishes. Of like, and you start running. Look,
Whoa.
I don't know if he started running or not. I don't think he did. I think his feet were, I think he was still like in the animation. I'm not really sure though.
Through the corner, he was sneaking through the.
But I feel like
window
that could have
there.
been, that could have gone either way. But now
Link
Schmitty's
was
dead
able
because
to
he just
spot
trapped
him
himself
out.
here.
Schmitty has a hook. He has to use it now. The swing's gonna register, and Schmitty's down with. Whoa.
Let's try and stick to the wall. That was just crazy, man. Like the Link just knows. He knows that where you're gonna go. Priestess, you can't kite in the open. You're definitely gonna try and stick to the wall and use a portal key. But that's where it's wrong.
Whoa.
I think he actually
Whoa.
Okay,
But
first
wait,
mistake.
Smithy!
Okay, we're gonna go through all the mistakes of this kite because this is something that you guys can learn from as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was just crazy,
So,
man. Like,
first mistake is Schmitty should not be hiding. He should be rotating. He should not be hiding in the open. He should be hiding either back here where a pallet is in the windows, or he should just be rotating around this way. So if Link does catch up, he can just hook away.
he knows
That's the
that,
first mistake. He shouldn't be
where
hiding
you're
right
gonna
here in the
go.
open. That's a
Priestess,
really
you
bad
can't
place to
go.
hide.
He will definitely try and stick to the
Secondly-
wall and use a portal key. But that's where it's wrong.
Secondly, he should not have vaulted this. That is a super high risk of terror shock. It could have gone either way. If the game wanted to give it to Link, it could have given it to him. If not, it could have given it to Schmitty. Either way, you trap yourself in a bad area and you almost get terror shocked.
Whoa.
But wait, Smithy!
Third mistake is after Schmitty got hit, he needs to run away. He shouldn't just stand at this window. I don't know why. I don't know why he just stays at this window.
But unfortunately for him, Ling was able to
Now he's just
spot him
dead.
out. Schmitty has
Because-
a hook. He has to use it now. The swing's gonna register.
So,
Through the corner.
Where it's wrong.
so as soon as he gets hit here, he needs to run away. He needs to either go this way.
But wait,
He
Smithy!
needs to either go this way and go towards this window over here, vault that, and transition away, or he needs to run this way and hook away. He just
Wow.
stands
He was
in the
sneaking
exact
through
same
the
area. I
window
don't
there, but
know
unfortunately
why.
for him, Ling was able to
And then he
spot
also
him
doesn't
out.
hook. He
Schmitty
needs
has a
to.
hook.
There's nowhere to hook here. He should have. His only place to hook is to hook this window, this wall up here. So he could have potentially hooked this, drop down here, and then push this pallet. Maybe because he has flywheel, or he can flywheel the swing first and then hook.
He has to
But he
use
just
it now.
holds
The
hook
swing's
and then
gonna
just gets hit.
register, and Schmitty's down with 3 hooks.
So he dies with
Ling
3
is
hooks
on
and a
his way
flywheel,
to get another survivor
and almost
on
got
a
terror
rocket
shocked
chair.
and didn't rotate. So I'm not really sure what happened there. Could be that Schmitty's just nervous, but I feel like that's a very. That's that is a fun.
Can't really kite late game, right? So
That's just
I
not.
think
That's
he
pretty bad.
has the opportunity to use. He just needs to be really patient. Tunnel in onto Schmitty.
I'm trying to, I'm trying to like say, I don't want to sound like disrespectful, right? I'm just trying to be
Double
as
down
polite as possible when I
situation,
say this,
Schmitty
but
has 3 hooks to
that
use,
was,
so he's gonna have to make sure
some
that, the
mistakes
stocks
for
are done. He's gonna have to
and
make,
see-
gets the pull onto him. Goes
and
for
so-
the flywheel just to negate that swing, but through the vault.
he just, he waits to hook. I don't know what he's waiting for. Just hook the wall. Like, what is, I don't get what Schmitty's waiting for here. Just hook this wall here and just make distance. Or just like hook something. Like, I'm not sure what Schmitty's waiting. And then he also insta flywheels. He doesn't try to flywheel the swing. He just flywheels straight away.
negate that
So I'm not
swing,
really
but
sure
through
what
the vault,
Schmitty's
and
trying
now
to hook.
double down now.
I feel like just
you
just
cannot- wait,
hook
you
the
need to
wall
use
and make
the
distance,
vault
right? There's no
straight
reason
away.
to
You cannot be in the
there's no reason to
area
try to go for
of
fancy hooks here. Just play conservative, right?
of Nightwatch.
If
Because
Schmitty's
then
first
what
kite is a
happens
little bit longer, or if he
try to
plays
aim
more
for a hook
conservative,
target
like
for him to get
this is
closer,
a tied game, but now
that's
it's just
when
a
he
win
just,
for
just
Ling.
vacuums you in, right? That
Yeah.
vortex, yeah, he not only slows you down, he can swap to the another trade. He can use the vortex tempest. He can just swap you in. So
I think they definitely need to,
my
yeah, they
recommendation
definitely need to practice more against Nightwatch. I think they were unprepared for
It's
Nightwatch in
looking-
this
it's
tournament
looking
potentially.
real good for the hunter now,
Um,
but you can't rest on their laurels just like getting the wind tunnel there, but getting the
Nice
attraction.
dash.
Watch out, he has to use this now, able to go through the window. Okay.
Did Ling just switch to abnormal?
Use this now, getting the survivor.
Guys, when did Ling switch to abnormal?
vortex tempest.
The attraction.
Nice.
Watch out, he has to use this now, able to go through the window. Okay. Track
Guys, when did Ling switch to abnormal?
no. Just double that.
Was it after he blinked he switched to
survive-
abnormal?
wind tunnel there, but
Oh no! I think he tried to switch to teleport but accidentally clicked abnormal.
And then double down onto the
shared.
No, wait,
Now
no, he
the
didn't.
swing's gonna register.
He blinks,
Smitty's
blink, still has... Okay, he switches here.
Wow, I think Link can do it.
He switches to abnormal here. Okay, I guess maybe he's thinking that because there's still 3 Cybers left, he has enough time to down the next Thriver and then abnormal Cypher, and then he's trying to guarantee himself the 4 kill
Because
maybe?
that's what happens. You try to aim for
Because if
a
he has
hook target,
abnormal
get
and
closer,
3 Cybers remaining, he
that's
definitely,
why he just,
he's basically saying he definitely has enough time.
that
I think it
vortex,
might have been on
yeah,
purpose,
he not only
actually.
slows you down, he can swap to the another trade. He can use the vortex.
I think he's trying to get the good hooks when hooking walls is actually perfectly acceptable. Yeah, absolutely.
Lilac has to come in for this rescue.
I think Schmitty maybe
It's
is inexperienced with
looking
patient.
real good for the for the hunter now, but you can't rest on their laurels.
Is
just, like,
Schmitty new to playing
getting
patient potentially? Is it, like,
wind
has he been
tunnel
playing
there,
patient a lot in the
getting
past? I don't
attraction.
remember.
Watch out, he has to use this now,
It could be that
able to
Schmitty's new to
go
playing
through the
patient and he hasn't played a lot of patient.
window.
Because yeah, there's definitely some
A little bit of
just some
luck
little
coming
beginner
in,
mistakes
but
there, but
Schmitty, oh
it
my
could be that he's just
God.
new to playing
Yeah, that's the
patient as
power of
well.
Nightwatch.
I'm not sure.
Stacks. He can just dash in. He can close up the distance.
And see, because he has abnormal, now he actually
Abnormal.
ensures he has enough time to win to 4 kill. So that's actually really smart from Ling. Ling also has no attention because he has to go for 4 kill. He actually goes insolence and trump card, which is super aggressive. Early game, it sort of sacrifices your late game. So because he switches to abnormal, it gives himself a situation where they won't even get to the end game, so he doesn't have to worry about not having attention. So that abnormal switch is actually smart from Ling. I actually didn't consider that.
He eliminated 2
Um,
survivors. He'll celebrate when the game is over, and for him to do that, he needs to eliminate 2 more survivors. Mercenary has no more.
He played a lot last year.
stocks to
Oh.
use. He has no more elbow pads.
Maybe he's just out of
All
practice
is the
then.
basic,
I don't
regular
know.
Character with that whistle. So he
Yeah, it
just
just seems
needs
some
to
like
sit on
beginner
his sleeve
mistakes
for
there.
a
Maybe
while.
he's just out of practice. I'm not sure.
Mind you, though, Roland does
But at
not
this point, it's
have
just a 4 kill. It's just a matter of time.
Oh my God, he's
Link's
running
Nightwatch is
straight
actually
into the
very
hunter.
good. I actually
He's
really
gonna
like
do it.
this.
He's gonna be going down pretty soon, and without self-heal.
Was Schmitty
Lilac
first
needs to
patient?
hide as long as possible.
He does.
Oh.
For the
Yeah, he was.
Speaking of which, though.
Anyways,
Might be
we're gonna
spotted
see.
out
Well,
here.
I don't know. Anyways, maybe he's probably just nervous. We'll see. We're gonna see Ling is able to 4 kill here, so he does actually force a last round here. Still gets that hit. That charge attack is so good from Nightwatch.
Needs to clean up shop here. One more hit. Goes for the charge up attack, and now we're
Damn, dude,
seeing
Nightwatch is cracked.
Ling has done it, folks.
Ling has done it. And
Yeah, I just
whoever
feel like-
doubted Ling,
I don't
oh my
know.
God,
I feel like Schmitty played fundamentally well earlier in this tournament, but in this match in particular, he made a lot of fundamentals he missed on. So I feel like he needs to continue improving on his fundamentals if he wants to become a stronger kiter. That's something that he's really missing right now. Okay, so it is still B3 still has a 5-point lead. So the first round is a win. B3 second round is a tie.
A Nightwatch.
And so we're gonna have to see Dreamwitch and Naiad ban here. Professor, Anti, Dancer. This thing, Composer. He goes for Psych and Seer, which is actually Psych and Seer. What does Spencer want to play here? With a 7-2 lead, he might play Bonbon, but he could also just play Clerk or B. He has a lot of options. With this sort of lead, you have a lot of options. We have not gotten to Opera Singer just yet. We will get to her shortly, right after this match. Devs are considering nerfing Nightwatch. They should. Nightwatch is very good.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he has to speed. So there's a trait. Yeah, absolutely. B. So there's a trait called Impulsive. When you go for a charge attack, it gives you a what is it, a 8% speed boost for 5 seconds, or 5% speed boost for 8-second cooldown, or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, if one
Something like that.
escapes, I think maybe maybe it could have been switched up, because if CH4 gets one escape, we still keep going, because that's them winning that half.
If
And they need
CH
to be able to win another, the other half for them to be able to
no
win, the game. So
no
another that's them winning that one
Wait.
escape. We still keep going. Maybe it could have been switched up, because if CH4 gets one escape, we still keep
No.
going, because that's
CH4 needs a 2 escape, because if CH4 1 escapes and Link's still 4 kills, they still lose on points. So CH4 needs at least 2 out to force the last half of this round.
That's them winning that half, and they need to be able to win another, the other half for them to be able to win the game. So
No, because CH4 actually loses the first round by 5 points. So even if CH4 gets a 1 escape here, and then Link gets a 4 kill, that's only 3-point deficit, which means that B4U still wins by 2 points. So actually, CH4 has to at least get a 2 here
they switch things up,
to
but
force
right now we're gonna talk about the
last
bans
round.
here. Oh, wow.
Embalmer. I guess their idea is like, we're gonna try to tie and then maybe Link in 4 kill, which seems really weird, but I guess maybe Embalmer can be a 4 escape character as well. But
I like where this is going.
he was saying Nightwatch was C to B tier. Nah, Nightwatch is S tier.
They still have to play second half, right? Unless
Yeah.
it's a 4K, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess that's the correct thing to do. CH4, go with the forward, the harass, the coffin, definitely a very important. You've seen how
He's a weaker version of Geisha. I did think he was a weaker version of Geisha. He ended up being a slightly stronger version of Geisha. He's actually not much better than so Nightwatch. So Geisha's like top of A plus, and Nightwatch is like S, like right above her. So he ended up being a slightly stronger version of Geisha.
Because Cypress might be really slow at this point.
Yeah. And no one has yet kind of pressured Sprinter in a Cypher Rush comp, or at least he's always played to his pace. And now this lineup, yes, I love the support heaviness of it. I'm just
People said
concerned
Dream, which is
about
D
how
tier.
slow the decoding is. You have first officer and forward there, and also not to mention, Acrobat, Endgame, opening up the gate.
When hunters have a bad hitbox, you know they're gonna be good, except for Hellumber.
Be able to open up this exit gate if this Acrobat.
So now they play Acrobat, but like way too late.
This could
So
be potentially CH4's last stand. Hopefully, they won't be saying SOS for this one, because it's going to be definitely a tough one for them to face.
George is the only hunter that managed to be S tier for like 20 seasons. True. It's just Dream has been out for 20 seasons. What season was Dreamwitch released?
Or even for
Maybe it has been. We're in season 27. Oh damn, dude. This game's been out for a while.
That might be good as
What
well.
guys? When was Dreamwitch released?
Potential sneaky play by Embalmer in the late game. But honestly, yep, Cypher Rush is not.
Obviously, it's like Geisha with no cooldown. Yeah, but not exactly, because Geisha can dash through windows and pallets, whereas Opera cannot.
He can play Bloody Queen here.
So it's slightly different.
Well, he can play Clerk. So with this composition against Clerk, it's gonna be super hard as well.
Also, hitbox is trash.
But if he chases the forward first, Clerk will be pretty hard.
But they probably will nerf her. I feel like she's probably
But
A
if
plus
you
or
slow down the
close to
Cyphers,
S or
Clerk
something.
would be good. Bloody Queen.
When Vile came out, he was actually one of the best hunters in the game, and then he just sucked after that.
Sprinter's gonna play.
She was released in season 3, so it's been like 23 seasons of being the best hunter in the game. Crazy.
Oh, but wait, it's gonna be Clerk.
So Sprinter's gonna play Clerk, which is like...
Yeah, no.
Wait, why do we have
This is
Officer
now, looking at
and...
the future, look.
Oh, they're going for a 4 escape here.
I was just saying he's gonna.
This is a 4 escape. When you have double rescuer and a bomber, they're definitely playing for 4
Just
escape.
Give me 5 random numbers for my lotto ticket, man. You're just
Okay.
on point with the prediction.
Wait! Wait, guys. They gave him, Sprinter gave them Merc. And they didn't pick, where's the Merc? Guys, where's the Merc? He gave them Merc, he literally gives them Merc here. And it's not auto banned. It's not regular banned. Where's the Merc? Guys. Am I tripping? Like, guys, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe there's a Merc here and I don't see it, but I don't see no Merc. I don't see no Merc. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, what is
I
it?
can give you 5 numbers.
Maybe they forgot.
5,
I don't see no Merc, dude. I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe I'm going blind. I could be blind.
Let's go.
I could be blind. But I don't know. I don't see no Merc, so I don't know.
Big matchup here. Sprinter bringing out the Clerk, and he has gotten 4K with this Clerk. The map is small. The decoding
Like,
is
especially if
not
you're
on
going
the
for a
survivor
four
side
escape,
because I mean, it's gonna be slow
Merc
decoding, so
is
Sprinter's
so
gonna
good
have
because
to-
Merc can items. Merc can give items. Like if Ford uses up his items, Merc can give his elbow pads to the forward to
It's gonna be
kite.
hard for him to pin down one, but it just takes one survivor slip up for him to get that chair, and then he's gonna start camping this.
They didn't want slow decoding because it's already forward, but they have officer, so it doesn't even matter. Like Merc's only 5% slower, but Merc's way more stable. Merc's trade-off is so much better. Especially in a situation where you need a force skip because Merc's endgame kiting is so much better, so Merc can kite to dungeon a lot easier. And Merc can also give items to potentially the forward if he uses up his football.
Ford's gonna be the worst target to chase. Because
Merkin and Bomber Halloween costume? Oh, you're right, my
doesn't
bad.
matter. You lift up the
I didn't think of
pallet,
that one.
it's already dashed away. So, one at
Go to
about-
sleep, you're hallucinating. I must be hallucinating.
He's ready with his bomb already.
I don't know.
This, again, towards another area. Forcing out the embalmer's coffin first would be a great choice. Chasing the embalmer while, while
Guys, I think I must be lacking sleep or something. Like I gotta be hallucinating, right? Like guys, there's no other solution. There really isn't.
Record the Acrobat, right? Record it, slow him down significantly, or slow down the forward cipher. Anything can work at this point, because this team is not meant for rush.
It's
honestly.
not.
Yeah, but they don't have to be meant for Cypher Rush. Like I don't mind this comp if there's a Merc. But I don't see no Merc. Like, the problem with this comp as well is you have Embalmer with slow decoders. So, like, I feel like maybe if you're going to play 2 decoders, you should play a stronger kiter than Embalmer. But I don't know.
I think they were expecting, they were definitely expecting something else here because...
Like, the only reasoning... the only 2 things I can think of is, like, they're playing Officer because they're worried about Bonbon. But they already have 2 Bonbon characters. They have Embalmer, which can self-rescue Bonbon, so you don't need a rescuer against Bonbon if you have Embalmer. And Ford can just stun on a chair and save against Bonbon anyways. So why... So what?
Clerk, you know what?
I don't get it.
And
I feel like they should play Coordinator here. I feel like this should be... One of these rescuers should be a Coordinator instead. That way you have 2 rescuers. You don't lose as much decoding progress because you have Coordinator. And then also Coordinator is still a safe rescuer against Bonbon in case he did go Bonbon. And also can be good against Clerk because you can help the survivor make distance after you rescue. And you can allow them to potentially rebound kite. So I feel like Coordinator should have been instead of... Maybe Coordinator instead there, but I don't know.
We are at game number 3, first half Fox fight.
Oh, you're sleeping. Ah,
giving you the action
that must be it, Melissa.
Is in the immediate area here in the deep sandbags area. And Balmer
Did I hit one before this? No, I actually don't smoke. I've actually never smoked before. That's not really my thing. No, but I must have, because I don't see a Merc. I don't know, guys. I must be hallucinating. I must be high. What is this lag? Guys, why are we watching the forward decode? I don't know. Why is he just running?
At this point, but honestly, that's the best target.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's anything but the first officer, right? That's what you said. And now goes for that hit.
What is this route? Guys, why do these players just run in random places? So they do give... Okay. They give Sesame Officer, which I think is good because his kiting routes have not been very good. 933's on forward, which maybe isn't good because they're the best kiter. Like, these guys' kiting routes isn't very... 933 is very good. These other guys' kiting routes are very underwhelming, suboptimal, inaccurate.
Cool, calm, and collected during this chase. He's already going for the record here just so he don't go for that pallet drop. Goes for the blink.
And see, like, this is where Ford double rescuer in a situation like this isn't that bad. It's actually fine. But the problem is you can't really play with Embalmer because now your decoding is so slow because Embalmer can't really kite very well early game. So like you can tie this, but you have no chance to.
But 9-3. Oh,
able to get it, but no, goes for
Okay,
the drop
I don't know
down,
what
and
that was.
Unfortunately, there was no wall for him to get stunned on.
I don't know what was
Thankfully,
going on
Curry's
there.
on cooldown and on timeout with that.
Fortune just kept
stun. That was
decoding.
more than that was half a ball stun, I believe. Yeah, like
Or
about
long
the
stun
half
on
a ball
chair so
stun.
he can make
Now Embalmer
distance.
getting the safe rescue from that coffin. Ciphers have not been popped just
So he's
yet,
gonna
and
cough in
Sprinter's
here
making his way and
all the way
rotating
across
just
the
to
map.
get
So
the
that
shot
is
onto the rocket
nice.
chair.
Yeah, everything is going according to plan. Like, right? Chase the Embalmer first, force his coffin, and with the added bonus.
So this
of
is
the-
nice. You make a lot of distance here.
and
This
the
is a
Acrobat
nice coffin step.
constantly being
The good
recorded.
thing about this is that
That's
Embalmer
the
did get
result.
across the
And
map,
second
and
chair,
Spencer actually
almost
loses
incoming.
sight of him for a
Embalmer
second here,
will
so it
not
allows
get it,
to
it's
waste
over.
more
So,
time. But the
um,
problem is Forward stopped
Cypher's
decoding and is
arm
now
will
injured, so now it just feels
I
bad.
think he needs to start recording. Yeah,
He does. Yeah, he needs to start establishing
A
that
fat
these
blunt before the
ciphers should
stream.
not be
I'm
moving.
breaking the California
He's doing a great job
stereotype.
just going away
Where is
to
he
the
going?
second chair, but at least this is allowing some objectives to
Guys,
actually
where
move. And now he's gonna try and just go around.
what?
Did not bring flywheel, so he is really just relegated to just.
Where is he going?
As much as possible.
I think bro needs a map. I think bro's lost. Bro needs a map. I don't know.
So now it seems like focusing on the lower left side of the screen.
I don't know.
So probably gonna pop that cipher and
Bro needs a
maybe
map.
go for that rescue or just go for that cell. But they really need as much as they can, as much points as they can to stay alive in this tournament.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go for the rescue because you have no rebound kite potential, and CH4 needs a draw. Like a draw would set up lane for the 4K, and they could
Right.
bring it over time. I think that's the best case scenario one can hope for CH4 now. And with the double tide, at least they can ensure both of them will be able to rescue late game with the tide ability available.
Right. So.
Hey, wait, it's tide. Forward has fly, by the way. So
Yes. Forward flywheel meta. That's true.
How should I play
So
Ford
now,
effectively? I feel like whenever I
Spencer
use him,
needs to
my
get at
harass
least
gets
3K
stuffed or I have
to
bad
just deny
positioning.
Any of the second half to transpire.
I'm not really sure how to like
Survivor
explain it. Like it's just sort of
series,
like
as well
you honestly just
as
have to
the
practice.
night
Practice your control,
defensive
practice your
check if
timing.
anyone is in this area. Sesame, sorry, it was the first officer that was
As
gonna
if when you
try to
position
block
yourself
off
as forward, you want to
the-
position yourself in a good
dodge
kiting
routes
area.
over
So if the hunter does go for you,
constantly monitoring
you're
around.
still able to kite.
Yeah, doing a great job
Um,
just containing the hunter in this area.
Actually gonna
He's
switch to
He's
teleport.
gonna go and switch and go for a teleport.
Let's
and
see what
chase
Knight
out the
3-3 can do
forward.
here.
yeah, and he's just gonna dash straight.
Oh, he took a bad
He's not gonna
route.
here. He still has a flywheel though, so Sprinter needs to take note of this. Oh, wait!
Knight 3-3 I expected better.
He's gonna switch. He's gonna
He
go
should have
for a
gone
switch and
through
go
this pallet. Guys, listen. He should have ran through this pallet and then ran to this one. And then if Spencer swings at it, he can just keep running. If he walks through it, then he can just football. But he should have ran through here and then gone to this pallet. Because if you run this way, you're just
for a
dead.
teleport and chase out the forward.
So this is just,
Oh, yeah,
unfortunately,
this
just
is
a
where
mistake.
He really has to pressure those ciphers.
Yeah, I can see this situation, how it's gonna turn out in the end. Like usually when you come down to the last 3 survivors, one person.
People go for S skins in tournaments because some of these skins we don't have, they've never used before. Or like we just don't have them on the NaEu server because they're only available in like China or something.
You just keep recording.
So it doesn't really matter. You can hit either person here. I think you just hit
Yeah,
forward.
he's gonna stand
Flywheel
he's
is
gonna
on
block
cooldown.
The window, beautiful holding of that window block recording just to down the forward again. Sprinter's gonna.
And so this is just a 4 kill,
switch,
which means that this does secure the win for B4U.
Clerk will record the wrong survivor and the other.
So I'm actually curious. Does anyone know? Does the NAU team play in IVS this year or not? I don't know. I've heard different things from different people. So I actually don't know if I don't know if B4U actually plays in IVT or not. No, sorry, not IVT, IVS. That was interesting.
Oh, tried to go for a 180 back to the window, but unfortunately the last effort does pop.
The reason why I sound a little disappointed is I want to see the B4U survivors play one more time, but I guess they don't. I guess just
will claim victory for his team.
Wow, that was.
I guess they don't play Survivor again because Spencer 4 kills. So I was actually a little disappointed. I would have liked to see
A little bit, like 10-20%, but that's the most you can get, especially with slow decoders. Before you Sprinter,
B4U survivors play
the
again.
draft is just on point, and it's not really.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't.
bad. It's just.
When you say I don't think so, Zeus, what are you talking about? You talking about the
It's not good against the Clerk.
you talking about the IVS thing, or
This is what
what are you talking about?
is so terrifying about Sprinter, his character pool, right? and you can't fault CH4 because
What are we
they're
talking about? I don't
really
think
well
so. For
with
what?
with the draft that they were given. It's just that they can't really pressure.
What's
with
the point? How's it going? No,
because,
you're not too
yeah,
late.
the
Welcome to the
constant
stream.
monitoring is being done. Yes, that one cipher is about to move, but when it's
Why
down to
wouldn't they
one
be?
cipher,
Because of
it's at a
ping.
standstill. Sesame doing a great job
So
there, kiting
I
around
heard
the
that
shack
they
area.
might not allow the NaEu team to play IVS because the ping is so bad.
Drops it down.
And it's kind of just pointless.
Excellent
You can't
sequence
vault
there, and
again,
unable
dude.
to go
You,
for the around
guys,
the shack.
guys, listen. When you get recorded and you interact with something, it gets blocked. That's
Area.
basic
Like, he's gonna
Clerk
try and go for that
knowledge.
pallet, drops it down. Excellent sequence there, and unfortunately unable to go for the pallet. It was blocked.
Yeah, when you're being recorded and you put down the pallet, even if you stun the hunter, you can't go back the pallet because it's blocked. But Sia running away from the area. Fortunately, he managed to pop one cipher, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Wow, a very brave gesture. Mind you, though, Acrobat still has a fire bomb. If Sia
does.
decides to hide,
But I think this is the thing. Sprinter wants to secure the 3K, and there's and just deny the tie from happening, just so it'll be more decisive.
Sacrificing high potential for a skin. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, is that hopscotch? Guys, there's hopscotch right here. I've never seen that. Is this new? The little hopscotch thing right here?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough because Acrobat.
I actually never noticed that.
Silence. He just needs to close out the distance.
With skins you can die with
He has
sight.
to act
Yeah.
accordingly because he's about to hit the halfway mark. Sia actually is being out. in
But the problem is,
open.
guys, like,
He's gonna play a mind game
just
here
pallet
for that
stun, bro.
pallet.
Okay.
He's just gonna try and go for the
Don't
shot.
vault.
Unfortunately,
Okay,
it did
he
not
didn't
connect.
vault.
And
He could have
now
bombed over it, but
Acrobat,
he
he's gonna get
bombed.
blocked through the window.
Oh, nice.
He goes through it with the bomb, so now.
I mean, again, it doesn't matter. Even a one escape means that before he
And
still
the
wins.
victory, folks. We have your champion.
So,
Before you
I'm very curious to see if they'll allow if NaEu will be an IVS or not. But I think probably not. People, please remember you can't all interact with objects exactly while recording. So, obviously MVP. So CH4 survive. Yeah, so Ling, I wanted to see Ling play again as well. Can they travel for Koa? No, because IVS is not as big of a tournament, so they're not gonna pay for travel. That Clerk had no presence, even though the game's like, even though we're 10 minutes into the match. Yeah, IVS you don't travel because it's not as big of an event. So what's up, Bajor? How's it going? All right, let's look at some opera singer. Zeus, what are we thinking about opera singer? What tier? What are we thinking? Opera singer. Yo, my hair's looking clean, dude. Okay, let's go. So the big thing for NaEu is that Be For You survivors still have some stuff they need to improve on. I think like their overall teamwork and survivability and stuff is becoming a lot better. But they still need to work on a few things. One of them is their spawn locations is really weird. Some of their band picks are, I think, need to improve a little bit, and then also their spawn locations are really weird. Their spawn locations are often incorrect. That's something they need to improve on. So let's look at some opera singer, and we're gonna talk about her a little bit here.
ผู้พันแชร์กันวันพฤหัสวิ่งแซ่บ12 ชิ้น 159 บาท
ใหม่น้ำดื่มยาทีแคลเซียมดูดซึมง่ายกว่าแคลเซียมทั่วไป4 เท่าเสริมสร้าง
We have the Thai ads that I don't understand, really. But we're getting there. Once university starts, it's gonna take more Thai classes, learn more. My Thai is gonna get good, guys. You'll see. Probably not, but. Okay, so why is it, guys? Why is it that you can cancel the cooldown by swinging? You can like cancel the cooldown by swinging. How is that balanced? See, now this is the problem with her, is she cannot wait. Why doesn't she have cooldown here if she got pallet stunned? And by the way, this is the problem with her, is that she can't vault, she can't dash windows or pallets like Geisha can. But she is fast as fuck. You can teleport. She has to break it. You can also just pallet spam this on her. What? Bro, almost got Terror Shock there. Why doesn't Enchantress just stand here? Just run to the pallet. That hitbox is lit. I feel like her hitbox is like Ripper. It's so bad. It's like Ripper. It's like Ripper without a Foggy Blade, almost. Is Steve even good against Opera Singer, though? No, he needs to nerf her, I'm serious. I think, yeah, probably. Guys, you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of, you guys ever played, you guys ever played, Smash Bros. Ultimate and, like, Smash Bros. Wii U? She reminds me of Bayonetta. Like, the way she, like, moves around in the shadows, and then the way she teleports, where she, like, watch, you see what I mean? She reminds me of Bayonetta. Watch this, ready? Watch how she teleports. She, like, does, like, a flip like Bayonetta does. And, like, the way she moves around in the shadows and the whole, like, attire and everything. It just, like, it's like very Bayonetta. It feels like Bayonetta. That is so broken. Look how fast that is. So, look at this. Look at that, dude. Oh, okay, that hitbox. The hitbox is trash. The only thing is the hitbox is trash. Like, the hitbox is really bad. But she can just look at how fat. Like, how do you? What is that? If she controls her cooldown via dashing different shadows, then she has no cooldown, which is just to break pallets. Huh. Yeah, her hitbox is bad, but I mean, her hitbox. Okay, this is a quick match. I don't want to watch this. Her hitbox has to be bad though, if you think about it. Like, her hitbox isn't bad. She's just like too good, you know. Oh, Moby Dick. He's one of the tie casters. Let's watch him. Yeah, let's watch Moby Dick video. Oh, I didn't even subscribe to this guy. This guy has 400. Guys, this guy has 426,000 subscribers. He's one of the tie casters. 426,000 subs. Yeah, I can't understand anything he's saying, but that's actually crazy. Let's see here. How to counter Opera Singer.
กล่องอาหารมิกกี้พร้อมกระเป๋าเก็บร้อนได้เก็บเย็นก็ได้ใช้คอยแรกเลยถึง 20 กันยายนนี้ที่ Lotus Go Fresh.
How should deal with Opera Singer? Let's see what this person has to say. We'll see if it's good or not. I'll show you some key moments of kiting her. Honestly, just pallet spam, right? Like, Camp pallet. Camp pallet. Wait to see which side she comes from. Don't camp, like, go for pallet stun. Throw the pallet on the side that she's not on. No, no, no. Don't run away from the pallet. Stay at the pallet. Just stay at the pallet. Throw the pallet down. Good. She loves a copy, so don't go to the window. So you want to go straight out the door instead. But if you guys... But the thing is, if you go there, you're still going to get hit. Like, if you... This is how broken this hunter is. Because she's going to break the pallet... And then she's gonna if you go to the window, she's gonna teleport here. If you go this way, she's just gonna dash up to you. So definitely throw this pallet down right away. So you're going away from it. She can still catch up really fast, right? So go in the open. Definitely go in the open. Look behind you when you kite, please. Yeah, she didn't reach. Okay, yeah, this is just, you know. Moonlit. This should be a good map for her. She's stronger than Dream Witch? I'm not sure. Confined space, no detention? No way, that hitbox is too bad. Dash, 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 dash. Just spam, 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 spam. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. She can take train. You can't take train where you get terror shocked. Oh, she just got on. That was a waste. But she can catch up so fast. Oh, but they have trim hit. So you just change targets to... No, you can't chase Mark here. Why do you have Blink on Moonlit? Why do you have Trump card Confined Space with no detention? What is the Merc? The Merc's throwing. Okay, that's so fast though. This is one of those hunters similar to Geisha and Nightwatch. This is gonna be one of those hunters where Merc actually is not that good at kite. Like, you can actually kill a Merc relatively quick with this sort of hunter. Like, typically Merc should never get hit for free unless it's like Geisha and Nightwatch can kind of hit Merc for free in some instances, but not really. But like, this hunter can also sort of kind of hit Merc in some instances. Merc should have overpowered it though. Yeah, Driven's is still good though. Like, Clerk is not as good. Okay, so like right there. Like, she can just catch up right away. Like, what can you do here? Just blink. Just blink. Why'd you... She should have just blinked at this pallet right here. She should just blink right there. He's so sure of winning. I guess this hunter... Look, you can just catch up right away. Look at how fast this movement is. Okay. Okay, she's messing up a lot, though. That's the thing. Now she blinks. Her Eskin is kind of lacking. Ooh, good move from the Merc. Her bad hitbox. Yeah, her bad hitbox is honestly the only thing about her that's like... It's sort of like Geisha. Like, Geisha's chase is really good. So, like, this hunter's chase is really good. It's like when Geisha first came out a long time ago, back when it was bad Geisha, right? She can also play a lot of Little Girl, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She's probably S tier, to be honest. I still need to download IDV. I don't have IDV on here. It's still not balanced, yeah. Let's see if there's like some sort of like opera singer review. Like I want to see someone else talk about it. Oh yeah, opera singer Identity 5 review. Hitbox compare. There's like the problem that I have with IDV YouTubers is there's so many random videos that I just like don't care about. Like when I search like opera singer, it's like, okay, opera singer, show me some opera singer videos, and it's like this video is like opera singer hitbox comparison to geisha. Like I don't want to watch that. I guess maybe some people that's entertaining. S costume, limited S costume gameplay. Okay, I again don't really means nothing to me. 5 reasons why opera singer is too strong and needs a nerf. Oh, let's watch this. Five reasons why opera singer needs a nerf. This one better be good. Since we all have mixed opinions on the opera singer's current strength. By the way, I gotta make sure we're shouting out these people, so... I don't know how to pronounce this. Something Shenka Studio. So shout out to them. Since we all have mixed opinions on opera singer, and this argument's fighting over the same things. What song is this? I feel like I heard this before. What song is this? I feel like I heard this before. Let me briefly point out 5 reasons what proves that opera singer is insanely strong at the moment and might get a nerf in the future. Should he get a nerf in the future? If you want to go to sleep, no problem, Ethan. Thank you for coming. Daddy's suddenly making good hunters. Bye-bye, Despair. Thank you for coming. The dashing copies of the teleportation ability all she needs is for the entire game. True. She doesn't even need her full presence. Like, she's already pretty good without it. She doesn't need to blink at all according to how fast she's able to catch with the cut. I feel like the only problem is like you just pallet spam her. Like she should have fast pallet breaking speed. She definitely should have fast pallet breaking speed, but you can still just pallet spam her. Traditional, transitional and tight kiting. Yes, but also no. Like if you kite in the open, like you can take advantage of that. You know what I feel like I feel like this is a little bit different than Geisha. In that Geisha's good on like open maps like Moonlight, but I feel like this hunter's not as good on open maps. I feel like this hunter's gonna be better on tight maps like Church. Right? Leo's memory seems actually good because you can chase in factory really easily. She's a teleportation point. Yeah, close distance is really good. I mean, this video is not really about like why she needs a nerf. It's just like about what her abilities are, which I think is also a nice video to have. I think this is a good solid video. Good editing, by the way. So like the fact that they're available without any presence requirements. Guys, can you see? Guys, can you see the shadows? Like the shadows that she can teleport to, right? can survivors see them while kiting? Geisha, she left walls. Can you see them? Like, can a survivor see where the images are? They can, right? They can. I'm pretty sure. Oh, the song's from IDV. Okay. It's hard to rotate, yeah. Put her on Leo's. Yeah, I feel like she's good on most maps. Yeah, so you can see them. So I guess that helps. That's totally Bayonetta, dude. Even if you'll focus on such predictions, you'll be hyper-fixating on the copies too much until Sangria will already reach you or even corner you with her main body because of her speed. Even if you will be focused on such predictions, you will be hyper-fixating. Even if you're focusing on such predictions, you'll be hyper-fixating on the copies too much until Sangria will already reach you. Okay, I see. So basically they're saying, like, even if you focus on the shadows so you don't, like, kite to them, she'll just catch up anyways, which is probably true. Guys, how long do the shadows stay up for? Not the shadows, like, the things that she can teleport to, like, sorry. These things that she can teleport to, right here, right? How long do they stay up for? How many seconds before they disappear? Because I assume they disappear eventually, right? How long do they stay up for? Yeah, she has a backflip animation like Bayonetta. They last for 8 seconds without full presence. What about with full presence? How long? Okay. She has a slow teleport, though. I like this song. Dash cooldown. True. The thing is, you'll get a cooldown only when dashing out of the shadows, but if you go with an attack, it won't give you any cooldown. That's so dumb. Why is that even allowed? That's not balanced. Did they just try to make a broken hunter and then just say, like, oh, we'll give her a bad hitbox so it compensates for it? I don't know. I guess the idea with this hunter is, okay, guys, you know what this is? You know what this is? The idea with this hunter is that it's similar to Geisha, and it's similar to something like Anne, a hunter that has really good chase, but maybe they're saying, like, because she has no camping abilities, it makes her still a tie hunter. I think that's the logic here, is that she's still a tie hunter. She has good chase, but she's still a tie hunter. But it's just the same logic as NaEu and Geisha, though. Geisha and NaEu can still win. So, that must be the logic. Yeah, we got the idea. Now we'll... So very similar. Okay, so now, so... Last and final reason why she needs a nerf. Presence independence. Why do you have listen? Why is there listen? Like I mentioned before, she has pretty much everything she needs for the whole game at the very beginning. True. I guess that's fair. And it just gets better as the game progresses, so... Yeah, I don't know. This person really thinks Opera Singer needs a nerf. This person really is like, Opera Singer needs a nerf. We'll definitely play her next stream. We're gonna play Opera Singer next stream. So next stream is gonna be we'll do Opera Singer gameplay and then we'll do Hunter tier list. So because we finished IVT, our next stream is gonna be Opera Singer gameplay plus Hunter tier list afterwards, and we're gonna do that all during the next stream. It's called Her from the event where the little girl's interest. Ah, okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Horton. I'll check it out. She doesn't need a camp. She can drop a shadow and come back. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, the shadow cooldown will expire, and then also, like, hitbox needs a nerf. And then also, just make the hitbox just like, you literally have to be like right there for it to even register. That has to be the hitbox. Surf stream when? We're gonna do, so we'll do Opera Singer gameplay and then Hunter tier list next stream, and then we'll do a surf stream after that. And then, yeah, because I don't want to do the Hunter tier list this stream until we actually play some more of the new Hunter. Can see my reflection, bruh. And then also next stream, we're also gonna add in the new emotes. Shout out to Oscar for drawing those up. I haven't had a chance to put them in, but I will put those in hopefully by next stream. I'll also upload the VOD of the Survivor tier list for this season. So if you guys haven't seen the Survivor tier list, I'll go ahead and upload that tomorrow morning. At my time tomorrow morning, so this evening for you guys, or tonight for you guys. I don't know, depends on time zone differences. Or if you're European, I have no idea. But yeah. I'm also going to do how to kite against every hunter updated, but we'll get to that probably in about a week or two. But definitely next stream will be, I'll add in the new emojis, new emotes. Shout out to Oscar for that. Also upload the VOD for the Survivor tier list tomorrow my time, so maybe either tomorrow or tonight for American time zone. And then I will also, and the next stream will be Opera Singer gameplay plus Hunter tier list. And then also get ready for IVC, guys. IVC is coming up. I will be back commentating. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that yet, but I will be back commentating that. Obviously, there will be an offline stage for IVC in Bangkok, so if you guys are Southeast Asia people and you want to come watch the offline for IVC, we'll be in Bangkok, so hopefully we'll be able to meet some of you guys there. That should be exciting. Not sure, the exact dates aren't announced yet, so that'll be out eventually. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end stream right there, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope everybody did enjoy. Ethan, you can now go to sleep. So I know it's pretty late for you. It's pretty late for me too. 1:30 a.m. Yeah, definitely back to casting now. So back out there. So. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was definitely a fun one today. Next stream will be on the weekend. Probably maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, somewhere in there. We'll see. And then all that stuff we just talked about will be uploaded as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are in the world. Peace out for now, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.